I don't think she's listening, but I just want to wish a happy birthday to my fellow Virgo, Cowboys fan, conservative, overall good person, and
who's that?
Airline passenger,
Cowboys.
Tiffany Gomez.
Cowboys.
Oh.
$100 per contract gain SPX puts. I sold half.
Let's go, V.
Cowboys.
She started following me on.
Oh,
X.
really?
It's that motherfucker is not real. It's that girl. Love her. From on the airplane,
Cowboys.
Yeah, dude. It's the crazy plane girl.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's a classic. She's right up there with Hawk Tua, man.
That resistance is not real.
We might get another pull here in a minute.
Give it to me. NQ looking good. I would be very cautious here with ES being so close to VWAP. If it punches through VWAP again, make sure you guys lock in some profit because buyers were found all the way down to 555.6 or 55.56 on ES. So 10 points lower. That's a big demand right there currently.
NVIDIA's coming in a little bit here too.
Tesla CVC flip short. They have to close beneath the 10-minute 20 EMA though, and then they could see pre-market low of day area 224.2.
You have a possible higher low on the VIX.
But again, right, like prices above VWAP, this could be a micro higher low since they bought it beneath VWAP.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's been quite a day, quite a week. Should I say quite a week? Yeah. Daughter got sick. Got us sick. I had a pile of tissues right here, so I've not been feeling the best. She's been sick for like a week, dude. It feels like she's been sick for like a month. Drives me nuts. We're back in the spaces looking for some trade setups. Yesterday was pretty crazy if you were trading really anything on the U.S. side. Major pushes.
I just got tagged. It just had a big earthquake in L.A.
U.S. oil.
You get
Skyward U.S. oil.
Spinning top close on NQ looks like potential.
If it'll load for me.
10-minute EMA is still holding bullish as well.
If it'll hold for me, brother, I'll look at crude oil for you. I don't know why it's not loading.
I might just be too focused on the chart. I don't know.
No, it's just actually popping up.
Adam is as high as gold right now.
Is it?
So that's
yeah, big. Because I'm not feeling anything. Ooh, my drapes are kind of moving now. Maybe we are.
4.7 magnitude in Malibu, California.
Yes.
There it is.
Wait, are you in the condo or the boat?
Crude oil has been down.
I'm in Ojai.
Crude oil broke 70 and just crushed that low.
On the boat, dude, it was crazy. We had a crazy earthquake one time. It was like tsunami.
And right into that reversal zone. Look at that.
All the boats were just rising.
I love it.
With the tide all
I love it.
Bro, I get a little nauseous just thinking about it.
Yeah, we're watching the downside on
my drapes
SPY
over
right
here
now.
were definitely swaying a little bit. So
I'm watching the short play on a 1 minute bear flag.
Ohio. No,
we rejected
Ohio,
this order
Ohio.
block here. I think we retest VWAP again.
Like, oh, hi. You know.
We're still live in that space, by the way. Price trying to hold. Come on, daddy. Give me VWAP. Don't do me like that.
What's that, Jacob? Sorry.
I said, don't do me like that.
Don't do me like that.
Give me some VWAP. I'll buy you.
Where's VWAP?
I'll buy you at VWAP, sir. 5559. 555 555. Wait, hold on. Why is it? Oh, I know why.
Vic's still under 18.
Weird.
Concern here for the shorts that I'm in, the puts. A lower time frame EMAs are still holding bullish, and with that, that means that there's a sense of urgency or momentum towards the long side on the lower time frame. Even though CBC is short, it's a really tough call right here.
Yeah.
What's your prediction on market sentiment after Fed cut rate next Wednesday?
Right on that edge.
Well, brother, obviously we're predicted a Fed rate, right? We want that Fed rate cut. The issue is, it seems like it is priced in as well. So, like, we had this correction. It's going to depend on where price is into next week. Because if we're kind of hovering where we are now, I think we'll have a nice little move back to these highs. If you look at the year-to-date on ES here, let's go to the... Where's our year-to-date? This is a front-running contract. Hold on. Year-to-date, where you at? That's a big thing to keep an eye on too, and how you can price things in. So if I go to January 2nd, right here, for the most part, right now we're up 16%. The S&P doesn't usually, what's the average SP 500 average yearly return, right? 10%, right? So we're quite a bit above average right now. So that's something why I would be like, okay, we could see a little bit of consolidation into the end of the year. That's kind of what I'm going for. Also, we're trying out Top Step X today. I've traded on Top Step it forever. I've used Top Step for a long time. We're trying X today. We still have the Apex account, but I will say I've used Top Step for so long, and I have a funded with Top Step, but it wasn't on X, it was on Tradeovate, so I wanted to try out X. But Apex, their payout policy is insane. They're fun, they're cheap, they're easy to use, but their payout policy is ridiculous. It takes forever to even get to that point. If I can already make money on a funded account that I already have, I'm just going to trade that. So we are now going to try to get another funded with Top Step. Hold on, we're getting a breakout here. But I will say with the current market right now, we're going to see how it does. I think we kind of just range off for the rest of the year. I don't know if we would hit an all-time high again this year, because we're already near the end of the year here. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
All right, I'm gonna cut SPX here. It's a flat trade. I gained 100, lost 100 a con. Just gonna be safe, because it, like Jordy was saying, looks like there isn't a lower high yet. Intraday, at least. So we're just gonna be safe.
Something interesting to think about as well, for overall end of year movements and rate cuts coming, is that we're still right now up 15% on the year on the SP 500. I personally think we would probably range off for the rest of the year. I mean, average return for the SP is 10-12%. So that's something to think about. We could have a good year. Yeah, it's very possible, but I don't know. What do you guys think for the end of the year kind of predictions? I mean, we've had so much fluctuation right now.
We've had a lot. I think it's kind of like, I don't know, we got October, which is seasonally pretty strong. I'm thinking we get the last kind of leg up into the new all-time highs, kind of through there, and maybe the next month after, and then I think it's kind of just chill time into the end of the year, but
yeah,
I'm not sure, you know what I mean? Oh my God, the short! Ah!
It was always a short.
Wow.
It's a lower high here.
Wow.
10-minute CBC still holding bullish. If you get a close under 332 on NQ here, that's 10-minute CBC holding bullish or holding bearish. So we're trying to flip a bullish side.
It just went up, took out 55.70s and said, you know, that's enough for me.
Oh,
Let's go.
Fucking, oh my god. 350 short was perfect. You just got 50 points instantly, like literally in seconds. God damn.
SPY needs to lose 555 though for much further down, you know.
Yeah, it was our low of the day. Let's see here. On ES 5560. Let me put on actually. Hold on. So guys, if I don't want to plot this low of the day, right? What I can do is I can go to an indicator we have called high and low. Hold on. It was previous day. What is that one called? Hold on. I can go to the luxalgo.com/library. I can type in highs and lows. And this one right here, previous highs and lows. I can click here, click get access on TradingView. Oh, I don't have my account logged in right now. But I can go.
I retook the SPX 55.45 put.
Previous highs and lows. Let me do this one. I'm going to favorite it so I don't forget it. But this one right here. So if we look at today's low on regular trading hours.
Here's the breakdown.
We can see down here at 55.40.
Oh, she gone.
Beautiful. Back to VWAP.
Yep, drop her down.
Previous high and low is built in.
Scaling territory though, under
is built into PIC. You are correct. This indicator though, I can map it out to several days.
55, 54.
It is built in as well to the price action concepts, but I can map out to several days. So like this morning, 55.40 on that first push down was the low.
Pop it here.
This low here, 55.56, but low of the day's that zero line. Yesterday's low is, or 4 days ago was this low.
Good morning, Kate.
That was some rejection candle, huh?
Sorry, I'm gonna make sure I mute that. Red in Bitcoin. You are correct. Hey yo, drop it like it's hot, baby.
Drop it low for the boys.
Drop it down low.
Go, baby.
Drop it down on me.
$50 per contract gain on SPX puts. I sold half. That's the number I wanted.
Drop it down on me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I hesitated on this short, so I'm not in the short right now, but I banked it on the longs.
Nerd.
70 points.
You missed
Jordan.
it. You missed it, nerd.
Nerd.
Oh, hey, so I bought the low on ES at 950, and I took it for 15 points to the upside.
I was long at 212 into 80s.
And the Jordan, those Goog 155 calls went in the money for 105%.
Dude, trim more Tesla over 100%. Trimmed Amazon over 100%.
Tesla.
First trim.
Tesla finally got above 230, but now it's just kind of consolidating here.
Yeah.
But it's been a
God
fucking great
damn
morning.
Yeah.
Short right now.
Yeah.
Short it, Jordan.
Do it now.
Market sell.
Do it now,
Market sell.
Jordan.
There's a session low on ES 55, 54. We're at $400 per contract gain. Guys, 10-minute CBC flip there. I got a little nervous. I got stopped out for break even pretty much, but ultimately the thesis sustains. You can take it again, 10-minute CBC, and as long as that holds, you stay short. 400 con, baby.
Hey.
I'm
Come on,
I'm headed out
Jordy.
for the day. I just wanted to come in and say love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your
Yo,
day.
Love you,
okay,
KC.
have a good day,
You're the
bro.
man.
Thanks for joining in,
I'm
brother.
headed
Good
out.
morning, brother. Apple
Love you
Friday.
guys. Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Also, pinned at the top, I'm still
Ooh.
getting DMs about candle by candle method. I have a good video there. I was watching it myself yesterday. I need to make a new one. Because we just got.
All right, guys, watch VWAP right now. We're at VWAP again at these lows as well.
Video, if you want to check it out,
Okay,
pinned
so
at the
watch
top.
this in this
There's
current
other
spot.
videos
What
on
I'm
my
watching.
YouTube channel as well for you guys to check out.
Trump did it for a higher low. It's kind of
Downside target on ES right now, 55.50 if it doesn't take back over VWAP here, which it already is. It's trying to hold
yeah.
it. What a bounce.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah,
de-risk a
they're
little
buying
more right here on SPX, $100 per contract gain. I'm down to a quarter position.
It took out that 930 low, and now it's back. I'm curious.
I'm short off that pop. 10 minutes still holding bearish.
No, bad.
Yeah, if the 2-minute EMAs hold here for us, Jordy, then we'll probably see. I see a bid under. Yeah, what is that? 553.5.
Yeah.
The fill.
Interesting. Coinbase Bitcoin pair is frozen right now.
Tom.
Interesting.
It's very suspicious. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning, Tom. I see
Good
your
morning,
post
Tom.
of 125,000 subscribers up top.
Thank you.
That shit's dope. Shout out to you, bro.
Dude, Tom, you got a mic plugged into this thing?
A mic?
It sounds like you're using
so
your real
crisp.
mic in this.
I am. I don't ever use anything else.
Are you running it through your phone somehow?
No, just on my browser, on desktop browser.
I gotta stop it.
I heard it was glitchy. Is it working now?
Oh, it's glitchy as hell when you do it on browser. Like
Sure,
I
it's
have to
293.
rejoin every time.
Yeah, it's better on
That's
the phone. No, I tried the desktop once and I was like, it's so
Oh, it's
broken.
insane. Literally every time I join, I have to rejoin at least one more time.
And congrats on
Yeah,
your channel, by the way.
The fill.
I might get stopped there.
Yes, congrats, Tom. Congrats.
Insane.
All right, guys.
followers.
Money flow
Yay.
profile bounced right off this high volume node. Got pushed.
I
would watch the reject here. You got the previous day's high. Previous day's high
Bitcoin
sitting right
back
there.
at 58K.
We got a previous day high sitting at 55.67. Could be a good short spot potentially. 55.67ish. We still have a.
Really? Wow. Okay.
If bulls close it over the 15-minute, that's 9 EMA. It's not good for us shorts. So watching that, we want to close.
We still have that. We have a previous day high still right there in the middle of that chop on the 1 minute, right around 55.67 on the ES. NQ, I don't know if it's back there. It already went above it
It
yesterday.
looks like at 8 a.m. Shit, it's been 3 hours.
Guys spamming green in Bitcoin over here. What the-
Number one spot.
Dude, what
market.
do you-
It's 3 hours.
What was Bitcoin? Bitcoin was what did I see? Yeah, 58K. Remember on the 4 hour, guys? We have this 1 hour. Sorry. Was it the 4? It was a 4 hour. Sorry. It is a 4 hour. Bitcoin 4 hour right now.
The fill. The fill. The
We're
fill.
watching. Hold on. What the hell is it? Get rid of this.
Stop there. 10-minute CBC. Still holding there.
This one. Where'd my chart go? Or is it the daily? It's
They
a
are
daily.
holding
Sorry,
over the
daily.
15 minutes. Not
Daily,
enough.
we have a really strong order block
know
right
that.
here.
Here we go.
Okay. It's a breaker block right now. If it can close over that breaker above 58, what is that high? 58 300 ish today. I like it. Otherwise, I'm still liking it lower.
Bulls
I need to go back to
with
ES. Hold on.
554s on SPY and bears and 556s.
This looks strong now.
Spot, man. What's NVIDIA doing?
Q's popping higher. Let's wait and see if we get out of this little setup we got here.
Gosh.
Yep.
Yo, Jordan, this pinned meme is you.
Let me see this. Oh my gosh, yes.
Jordy. Why?
I love it. Perfect.
That's good.
How we doing?
Is that Emperador? What's up, baby?
Back.
Yo, what's up, Shark? What's up, Amp?
What's up, Maple?
We're off this node right now, gents. Off high volume node right now. I'm gonna see if it gets that retrace back to 55.62. Potential longs. We swept this low.
Yeah.
Swept this low. We set a new low. We have a 50% retracement sitting below VWAP, which I don't like. But we do have a slight gap. We have a slight imbalance sitting right here on the 1 minute. Yeah, that is not what I grabbed here. I don't think it's going to take this though. I think it goes right for those highs. If it does, then we need to wait for another potential gap to see. Out of way, Jonk with the 320 USD and Bitcoin, brother. Good ish, man. Wait, hold on, let me put this back up for you guys. Oh, not that. There you go. So you know what we're looking at. We're also live in a space with some people on X, so go join it if you want. Great traders.
I am irresponsibly long.
God dang it.
Yeah, I'm still pretty fucking long in my options. I'm just looking for shorts on.
I'm long on swings all day, baby. Can't not swing this market. Those lows were too juicy. I would not be looking short right now at Rubik's. No. So this current 1 minute structure, 5 minute looks really good. Bounce off previous high there, off that previous. But if you look at the 1 minute structure, we took out these lows here, and then we immediately reverted back over VWAP.
Victory lap on Mercado Libre.
Oh jeez, I forget. I'm on desktop. Oh my gosh.
I
I just want to get rid of that. Yeah, that's why.
I'm out the remainder of SPX here.
I think all of us touched that gap.
Copy price action, guys. Remember, before the open, I said yesterday is a form of advertisement. Whenever we get clean price action to the downside and the upside, we can't expect the same to fall.
Gold take a sell about to drop 25, 50, 45.
Range,
Is that what he said?
not taking profit.
Let's see if you like that. Some guys said that in the chat.
So, adjust your trading.
1 minute just took out its high. I like that. On gold, if you could break this low here.
I haven't even taken a trade yet.
Right. If you could break that low.
Dude, I wish I was.
I like the short.
Like you. That sounds fire.
Just took out those highs.
My mouth is on fire.
5 minute.
Yeah, you like,
it's gonna have to. It's got to take this candle's low out on the 5 minute.
Green sauce is my favorite.
The problem is I would only take it down to like here though. We probably would only take it down to 25, 50. I wouldn't take it much lower than that. It's probably. It should hold this breaker down here again. Or at least try to bounce back.
I need to try.
If you're looking at gold.
Like, you know what pan is? Like bread?
Yeah,
I'm watching.
It's like that, and then it's
this gap.
Like frijoles and queso, pico de gallo.
Pico de gallo.
It was really good, like little breakfast deal. I posted a picture yesterday.
Oh, let me
AJ,
check it
what's
out.
up?
I didn't even see it. That sounds fire.
What up? What's up, guys?
There's your.
Yeah, what's up, AJ?
Hey,
There's that gap.
Tom, Logic, Frank,
You.
For our SP 500, 56.90. The daily was too clean on this.
Dude, those
Yesterday, guys, was unfreaking believable. That rally up 2%, 147 points on the S&P 500. That's like unreal. Notice though, we are kind of trying to fill this daily gap. Trying to fill this daily gap right here. So that could be interesting today. Probably why we've had some issues. We also, as you can see here, have this previous high here. That's like right in the middle of that gap as well. If you pull up the money flow profile, we see that we are also in this high volume node. So this entire node right here is high volume. Anything below that or above that, always good potential plays off of those extended zones. But for now, again, guys, I mean, I've been sick. I've been just so stuffed up. It's driving me nuts. So bear with my clogginess. Terrible word.
You know what? That position can go to 0.
Yo, Carter, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Should get the fog machine going for you guys. We get greener, or we get greener red.
Did anyone ever figure out what? I mean, we were theorizing. Did anyone ever figure out what that camera was? Some algo hit the sub button.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
There's that ES bounce back.
In
Damn.
regards to technicals,
I missed the
like
long.
we did break pivot, so profit taking trigger, and then breaking VWAP, you gotta reclaim it to shift.
It was always a long. I missed it. Hopefully this doesn't trip the breaker. If the stream crashes, just know that the fogger pretty much tripped it.
Yesterday, Gamma. The way Gamma stepped up, they had to reset there a little bit.
Let's go. Take those highs out, baby. We're ripping.
Yeah.
Hey, Ant, you stepping on my toes, baby. Come on.
We're ripping?
Yeah, you asked the question, and I feel like you know.
I know.
You know.
Damn it, dude. I missed my entry. Gold. There you go.
Apple new high.
Whoever said gold short, great job, man. There's your bounce, like almost right off that breaker high volume node there already. That was a great little spot. 550, baby. Great job. Great job of you, whoever said that. Great short scout there, Christian. Great freaking move, man. Great move. Right to that zone, though. I wouldn't take it higher than that. It's definitely going to get a small bounce like you just saw there. Nice little push. There's another gap.
Oh, and
oh, baby.
The biggest thing with
oh, baby.
5580 is a big
5575.
Oh, baby.
Yes, sir. Hey, yo, QQQ.
Yo.
Ripping. Those QQQ calls with me.
We're ripping.
We went from 20% red to 30% green.
Oh my gosh!
This
what a
was
move!
my full target on
What a move!
For contract gain on SPX, I'm gonna sell half.
What a move!
What a move!
I mean,
409.
Unreal.
I'm getting really close to shorting this.
Hey,
hey, get that out of here! Mute that guy. I'm just kidding.
I'm with you.
Bulls only.
Hey, trimmed half of my Q calls here. Who we muting?
Who is this guy?
Because I said I was going to take a short.
Oh, yeah. Bump him down, bro.
Okay, $200 per contract gain, SPX calls.
Yo, Christian, great freaking call, man. Let's look at it again.
July NFP high.
Hold on, I'm going to go to my ES header. I got gold on here.
406.25.
If there's another spot to short IWM, it's going to be for me at 212.40. Give or take 20 cents.
Still looks good, man.
It goes to 0.
15 minute. You still got. You can make you back to 25.48, maybe.
NQ. Or MNQ. I'm trading MNQ.
Yeah. 414, 9414.
We have a nice gap right here.
50.
381, 385 is my spot here.
Really
look at oil.
Potential high break on ES if we get over.
Oh my God, oil.
And what did you say at? 40.
381 to 385. Over 400.
Watch this right here.
The invalidation.
Watch this high right here.
The top
watch this zone.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have a gap here.
Up, 15.
We got some breakers too. Watch this. You got a nice little gap there, but it's also at this high from earlier.
Yeah, I already took him in.
Watch for a bounce there. If that doesn't hold it and breaks the candle low here, then it'll go lower.
At that level, 381.
But that's it right there. Let me take off breakers real quick so it's not so crazy, so you can see the gap. Here's your gap. Here's your high. If it can hold this structure right here,
472 in my opinion. I'm taking
and not break below this 1 minute low right here, this candle low right there, then we should get a nice. Okay, it's breaking it now. Let's see if it closes or not.
I'm taking a first trim.
Yeah, those sellers up at 556.
Let's see if it bounces.
Trim.
Yo, holy hell!
Fuck.
Holy rally and flush.
Fuck, I just got that position, but it worked. I didn't mean to. Fuck, I meant to sell it.
Right back into that high volume node, too. Right back in this node now. We got to watch this node.
I'm out!
Disgusting.
This market's nuts, dude.
In gold.
See if we get this bounce.
Way better.
Off this node.
Jesus.
Would have loved that structure.
Pay me in pesos, damn it.
No news, man. This is just a low time frame.
Look at that dollar drop since I spoke.
It's just another grab. It went up, took these highs again. This is where this we could have consolidation today. Let's see though. This is still the 1 minute. Let's do 5 minutes.
Drop 50 points, God.
Oh my God.
5 minutes rejecting that same breaker.
That's why I got out right away.
5 minutes still rejecting that order block up there. I would want to see if we can get somewhat a closure up over this. That was an insane drop there. Is this real? No, this is not real. This is virtual. We're in the metaverse. We're in the metaverse, brother. Come on, brother. Air's for you. Is the fogger up? Oh, yeah, watch this. Are we red
wow,
now?
It's been a while since my palms have been sweating while I fucking click the mouse and trading it. It's been a while since I felt like
gonna
this.
flip.
That's
My dog
funny.
just flipped out.
That's too funny.
Louis. Dude, you're good. Oh my God, he's freaking. Okay, that was a bad idea.
Taking
bad
in
idea. I
cute
get it. Chill.
You
All
remember
right,
the
give me
days
1
when
second. I'm
you'd,
gonna
like,
put it back.
Go to buy one fucking contract and you're just shaking. You're just shaking. You can't even click it because it's.
Oh, QQQ retest of 469. How long again? I took off more than half. Oh,
That scared the hell out of him.
Jordy's comment.
Dude, I used to just be full palm sweating, bro.
Bruh,
I'm using
one contract.
I'm using the price action concepts, the signals and overlays, and money flow profile. We got this node right now. Let's see if we can hold this node. Can you please? Here. It should pop up somewhere. Where's the bot? The bot's somewhere. Should be somewhere. Hello? What are you? If this node doesn't hold, we'll probably go lower.
That you had it. You woke up the next morning.
And I realized it was getting bad when I was option trading. I'm forgetting at my future contract.
Yeah, that's when it's scary.
I pulled back, bro. The last time I touched a future has been like 6 months, bro. I haven't touched it in like half a year. I haven't missed it. I don't know. I watched all y'all kill it. I'm like, okay.
Makes sense at these lows here.
I
So
don't
these
think
1
I'll be
hour
able to
lows,
stop if I start
4 hour, the 4 hour lows as well. I told you, keep forgetting that.
5-minute CBC is long. 2-minute EMAs are trying to hold on NQ, but given today's price action, these momentum indicators are not holding within this range, so be cautious here. Still holding SPX quarter position 55-75 calls.
I will say I keep forgetting we are at 4 hour lows on the ES. I'm pretty sure SPY as well. Yeah, from that previous range we had for like 2 weeks nearly. So it makes sense why we're having trouble at these highs. Literally rejected right off 55.80 today on the ES. Right, that was right at the those 4 hour lows.
So on the 30-minute 90-day on SPY, there's a huge volume desert.
Have you gotten any open trades? I have a swing on Amazon right now from yesterday.
That's kind of what we're bouncing off of right now.
That's why my only, if we're talking like an open, like actual open trades, that's the only one that's open right now. Other than that, I mean, we just find scalp trades too.
Come on, baby.
He wants to flush, brother. We're up 100% on those Amazon calls. I'm still holding them though because my expiration's not till
we'll say
the 27th.
Kind of a liquidity combo ticker I look at for both LQD and HYG are ticking up today.
Why are you trading 1,200 micros? You might as well just trade 12 minis. I understand people trade like a lot of micros for like so they can like easily trim and like have ones left over. But if you're trading 1,200, dude, you're insane. Like just trade like 10, 12 minis and then you could size out of them. Like that's so nuts. 1,200 mini and 1,200 micros, dude. You're insane. What a legend. What a legend. Honestly, you're a legend. Oh, you're up 1,200. I thought you said you're trading 1,200 micros. Like, what? That would be crazy, honestly. But why can't I hear these guys? Oh, they're all muted. I had a guy in my chat say I'm 1,200 trading micros. I'm like, you're trading 1,200 micros? Like what? Like, who would trade 12? Yeah. Who would trade 1,200 micros? Fuck. That would be insane. It's
I mean, so you could.
Frank, is Frank in your chat?
Nah, guys.
Next trim at 311 right here.
So you could have like 300 trims.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. If you want 300 trims,
it's about 75 points.
You might as well trade just freaking 12 minis.
I mean, it's harder to hold it for those longer moves because you want to take 25% off every time, and then you're like, oh, well, I only get 4 trims and then I'm done. So this way you can be like, hey, I get 400 trims and then I'm out.
I guess. That's so funny though. I'm sure there's somebody out there that trades 1,200 micros.
I mean, there's no reason not to if you're risking the same amount of capital, but you want to be in a move longer. Why not?
Brad, I'm reading both,
risk
man.
The same amount of capital.
What would I say about Apex versus Top Step? Apex.
Because imagine yesterday, right?
Apex, just the payout policy is insane. Honestly, you have to trade 10 days, then you have a max payout for 3 months. So even if you have the max account, I think max payout's like $3,000 to $4,000 or something, for 3 straight months, and then after that you might have a chance to withdraw more. But with Top Step, as soon as you pass, you have 5. After 5 consecutive days, you can withdraw 50% of your balance. So. If you after those 5 days are up, let's say $30,000, you can get a $15,000 payout without having to wait 3 months and get tiny little baby payouts for those 3 months. So that's why I was saying Top Step's way better because it's only 5 days instead of 10 days. So there's your gold bounce back. I mean, there you go. You're welcome. What do we say? What do we say here? Somebody go back and clip that. Somebody go back and clip that. I said, hey, trade your shorts to this node here. Trade your shorts to this node. It probably is not going to go that much lower. 55.
Still short an odd lot, nothing big. I got stops in at 30.
I'm still pretty short.
Good for you. That's awesome. Yeah, that 10-minute candle looks pretty awful.
Yeah, I'm more confident in the shorts to continue. We're holding the 15-minute 9 right now, which is not good for shorts, but I'm more confident in the shorts just because
all right, taking a
the day yesterday,
I'm out
I'm not
remainder
expecting
SPX as well.
continuation.
Just a small win.
Let's go, Mapes.
85 points from the high right there.
I think we see 70s here. Come on, give the boys 30 points lower.
I like to chop the rest of the day. That'd be nice.
I'm short in Q.
Yeah.
No breaker scout.
Yeah, upper orbit, almost right here, basically. There, and VWAP right here, trimming.
Boom.
Good-oo.
Now we're losing
Stop
that
touching your
8
hand.
minute 9.
Short test.
100 points right there, just
gains.
trimmed again.
Boom.
I'm down to about I'm out over a half.
20-point gain in Q. Covered half.
Grab this liquidity, ran up. Grab this liquidity, ran down.
Good work. Good work.
Killer
man.
entry, Killer entry, bro.
I'm killer entry. I'm waiting for 460. Oh, it's getting to my level. It's getting to my level 469. Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I'm all out on that push down.
Hey, you know what's that? I got half my Q calls off in profits, and my spy puts are now only down 10%. Just managing to both sides.
Ooh, man, we're trying to hold the WAP here.
The WAPs.
The VWAP.
The VWAP.
For the listeners, right, those newer traders, if you're struggling trading today's price action, please just take a break, step away. You know, it's your responsibility to limit the amount of negative experiences you have within the market. And if you're on tilt or you're revenge trading right now, this is
New
not
highs,
a
oil.
form of trading. So take a break if you're struggling with this.
So
Notice how the price bounced off VWAP right here, right now. That's what I'm watching. Took out these lows back to this high volume node. Let's see if it can get climb back out of this high volume node. We go right back to those
highs. Not a
highs.
bad time to take a walk.
yeah. I don't hate the long here off yesterday's high.
We're about to get a euro close in 2 minutes.
Ooh.
There's yesterday's high.
I don't expect us to continue from yesterday. That's why I think the shorts are better.
Do you see that one right here? I take all this. That one right there, that's yesterday's high. It's just mapping it off. All right. If I go to the 15 minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Here you can see.
It's beautiful.
This one here is coming from this
Nice
yesterday's
scalp for
high.
me.
That's on the
I mean, that makes perfect sense.
previous highs and lows indicator. It's free. That one's free.
Yeah, it's just that stubborn VWAP, man. They keep buying it.
Mm-hmm.
We got VWAP and orb high right there is what we just said.
Yeah.
VWAP.
Still holding a half position, but from way higher. Actually, just less than half. Probably about 2/5.
Oscillator's starting to flip bearish too. I like the bears as well there, Jordy. Rejecting yesterday's high right now on the ES.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. We're also seeing this rip on oil, at least because of the hurricane, I believe, into the Gulf.
Yeah, we're about to get hit with
Clean
some
chart,
weather
clean
today.
Yeah, they shut down. They had to shut down a lot of the rigs and stuff.
Oh.
I think it pretty
Bro,
much passed through though.
anyone ever gone to random fun time? Anyone ever gone to Amazon and check out something and sometimes look at checkout and say, tomorrow free 1 day delivery is actually quicker than the regular standard delivery?
Yeah.
Yes, all the time.
What?
What?
Who would ever select more delay time for free? If I
Dude,
could
you
get
know what they're doing in e-commerce, or I don't know if they're still doing
They're
it.
just
but it was
trying
a
to
big
mess
thing
with
a
you.
few months ago.
All right, guys. So notice here we have a turning point. There you go. We have a turning point right now on the bear side with the bearish money flow. So bearish money flow on the oscillator is when it flips red like this. That's the money flow in the middle. We just came out of a very high bullish money flow. So right now, very, very bearish. I would look for a push now back to these lows. We'll see if we can get it back below VWAP here. Everything's kind of lining up for that downside move. Chop is in, man. The chop is in today. Shorts off of the previous day's high was good. Waiting, you can treat the money flow profile as like an equilibrium there. As you can see, that's like majority volume of today's price action. You can treat it. Those are always levels that I like to look long or short. That was lined up with a previous high. Going short off that would have been probably your best bet right now. You'd be up, I don't know how many points. You'd be up, 5 points already. And that's usually a pretty good scalp. 5 point scalps are fantastic. But I'm still looking for down to 555. We're going to see kind of where we go from here. But we could bounce around, but either way, the overall idea of what we're seeing here on the 1 minute is the bears driving this a little bit lower. So we're going to see what happens here. But things could shift really quickly. So we'll see. It's just very, very, very choppy. Obviously on the 5 minute, we have a higher low forming on this slope. Potentially if it closes where it's at, you got 3 minutes left, but you're below VWAP. A few things I would always watch is VWAP is priced below VWAP, is priced below or above the high volume node, and is priced below or above the previous day's high, stuff like that. And then also you can see oscillators a bit bearish here. So we'll see what happens. Bull case would be because it's already trying to bounce here. Let's see. Bull case would be obviously back over this. It would be above 55.70. So I would look for potential longs on ES above 55.70. Below this, it's, again, equilibrium here, right? Your risk if you were short at the equilibrium, okay, I mean, this was pretty much in yesterday's high in the high volume node. Your risk here, very limited to the upside, right? Very limited risk to the upside. Again, all you need, by the way, is you could have 4 or 5 failing trades, and then you could have one big profitable trade, and it would give you the profit you want for the day, right? So you just want that one single directional move to kind of pay you out. That's about it. So it's okay to play the odds at really key levels. We'll see kind of what it does here, but because they keep trying to hold VWAP. But either way, yeah, so that's kind of what I would be watching at the moment.
I always want to tell you guys about stocks that are doing interesting moves, but you guys mostly trade me.
I didn't even see this either. Here, you see that big white box there? If I turn off everything else, this is a 1 hour order block. So I go to 1 hour here. We have a 1 hour order block sitting right up there off of 7 a.m.'s hour this morning. It's conflicting with a breaker as well, but overall that 1 hour is starting to reject there. So we're going to see kind of how that plays out. With that previous high, you can see it rejected. The other thing we were talking about was that this here on the daily for ES, if I take this off, on the daily, and sorry, the 4 hour makes more sense to see it. On the 4 hour here, we have, first off, massive imbalance here and this previous low. So this previous low here is screaming bearish into that zone until we get a full probably hour or 4 hour closure above those highs, or above those lows. So this low right here, if we get a 4 hour closure above really today's high or anywhere within this zone that's pretty clean, you'd probably get it. I would want a 4 hour closure above 55.80 on the ES to get a continuation to the upside. But honestly, this was such an aggressive move yesterday. If we pull our fib from its recent structure with the CPI data that dropped, you'll notice 50% retracements down here at 5,500 again. Again, everything's lining up where that bear side seems to be a little bit better. So we're going to see kind of how it does here the rest of the day. But I do think we could have a potential chop for now, but we'll kind of see how it does. What is this guy saying? They read your screen activity and collect what you have. 4x the most manipulated trading platform. Dude is totally and clearly eating boogers. I'm eating boogers. Should I pick one out and just eat it on stream just to make sure that statement's true for you? God bless it.
Listen, I think they're going to sign either Mercedes or BMW this month. That's what they said. So there's a couple of great.
What's wrong with eating boogers, bro? I love eating boogers.
All right, I'm gonna start reading about this on your page. Which one is it?
Like,
ESPN, if you want.
Who would bring that up?
I'll pin one of my tweets that have. Like,
anybody see me eat boogers? If I did, well, there you go. I'm a man.
I'll just find it. I'll search for it.
Men eat boogers, right?
I recently joined out and just look for it.
True.
Still short.
Here I got.
CBC holding bearish.
Yeah,
If we get another little pop, I might short it again. So. Because I think we
with the
see
red. You want a red smoke,
50s.
brother? There you go.
I don't understand Monetiz's umbrella
lame.
shotgun pills. What is going on?
There you go.
I'm very confused.
I added one small into the back test of yesterday's high, but I'm taking it small.
I just posted it in the Nest, the ASPN research. Honestly, it is my largest position, like probably 2x size of the next one. So I'm buying the dip heavily. The umbrella thing you see in that Stock Talk Discord is apparent. Like a few of us are in this name called Evolve Technologies, EVLV, another small cap, obviously. But they're at all these stadiums now. They're in the NYC subway doing a pilot program.
Look at this right here.
They just said they're going to go into the LA
1 hour
Metro.
is creating a
They're at
turning
all
point
these,
right
legit
now.
Stadiums, $500 million company.
Or 15 minutes, sorry.
They actually
is creating a bearish
were able
turning
to
point right
prevent
now.
A gun entering a school yesterday, which is incredible news. That they're
Sorry, mute them. 55, 57 maybe would be that low. We keep holding VWAP though, so remember VWAP can always be the other median to watch. So right now, again, bull case is over the 55.70. Bull case would be over 55.70. I would stay in the bear case right now, even though VWAP is holding up. Still bearish money flow on the 5 minute. And then we're also equilibrium, high volume there for the day, 55.70 again. So that's on the 5 minute there, and then 1 minute, it's right below it as well. But this is a whole node that is trying to find rejects on. So let's see kind of how it does. But if that does happen, 55, 53, we could retest this low maybe. I feel like if it does break down, we have to get a full clearance of this low here. I feel like we would go back to this block down here if we do break that. We've looked at gold a bunch of times, man. It's just chopping now. There's no reason to look at it right now. And the chop sets in.
Yeah, I'm just
Yes,
saying.
sir.
I'm just scrolling on LinkedIn, bro. I'm bored out of it.
LinkedIn.
Yeah.
IWM relative strength today.
Scrolling
Oh,
on LinkedIn is
fuck.
interesting.
Music's
Well,
my ears.
hello.
I thought you fell asleep. I heard you all morning. Well, I was
No, I'm just busy doing work. I'm listening to you guys.
appreciate it.
It's like 4 p.m. over there.
Yeah, it is, bro. I seriously, I was out there for 2 weeks in her time zone, bro. I could not trade. I was no.
You didn't like
Again,
it,
there's that high
apparently.
volume
Well,
note again.
you were still
Below
up
it bearish,
2
above
hours.
it bullish. It can be that easy sometimes.
You were out drinking too much wine.
Again, that was also.
It really was.
What do you see?
It's
Hold
a
on.
short. It's a short.
ES,
Yeah,
ES
Jamie
rejecting
Gimlet is
yesterday's
tested
high
and
again.
rejected with-
Yesterday's high again there.
That was
with 10
always
minute
a
CBC
short.
short, so I feel like we get a pivot low break. Not guaranteed because we are playing with VWAP.
1 for
But
1
give
like
it to me,
JJ
baby.
Redick off the bench, baby.
274 break first, then 255. If we really flush this, we'll see bill breaker at 200. If we really flush.
Who you guys got tonight?
Oh, is it Bills versus Dolphins?
Oh yeah,
Dolphins
baby.
in Miami.
Great,
taking Dolphins.
great game tonight. Great game.
Well,
Tonight.
no, hold on. There is a Kane playing, or is he game time decision?
Who?
Mostert's out, right?
I haven't checked on Mostert.
I believe Mostert's out, and Kane's game time.
I mean,
But
they're
Bills-
in my
Bills
opinion they're the
offense looked
same.
Garbage last week, bro. Because Diggs and Gabe were like half their offense last year or the last 3 years.
Yeah,
Like, they looked
uh-huh.
terrible week
Diggs
one.
was a big loss.
They looked terrible week one. That's why the line, guys, for his yards is only 260. Last year he used to put up like 350 against the Dolphins. You can look at his stats. They put his over under like 260 now. He had 230. I don't think he'll go over. He'll run more. I'll take the over as rushing, which is what we did. Dead money at a good.
The whole game depends on what version of Tua you get.
True.
Because you're either going to get Tua that can't throw a golf ball in the ocean, or you're going to get Tua dropping dimes. There's no in between.
True.
Very
Bro, did anybody see that pass? That Colts. I'm forgetting his name. Was it 75 yards?
Richardson?
Yeah. Was that 75? It looked 75. It was nasty.
He probably has the strongest arm in the NFL. It's unreal. It's like Jamarcus Russell back in the day.
Bro, I remember Jamarcus. He could throw like 80, but he couldn't hit you. He'd be like 15 yards off.
Yeah,
target.
DB.
Like,
Who's gonna win, man? Dolphins or Bills? What we got? Who we got?
Of all time.
Who we got?
At
Squad?
LSU though, he was a fucking monster.
I think Greg Oden was the biggest bust of all time.
Again, Node's
Yeah,
still
I'd say
there,
that's
man.
up there.
Node's still there.
That's up
Lined up with a previous day high as well.
Yeah, what's up?
I think the over 50 is a lock on that game.
Over points?
Yup.
Well, I'm talking yards. Are you talking points? Okay, we talking two different things.
I'm talking over 50 on
We're talking over 50 is a lot.
off Bills, yeah. Oh god.
The only issue is it's week 2. That's the only thing that concerns me.
No, I don't think it's a lot to be traced. I really don't think Buffalo's cracking 30.
Yeah.
And Dolphins are not putting up 35 or 40 unless, yeah. I think it comes really close. I think the total's going to be about 46.
What is the line?
I think the line was at 47 and a half when I checked
Let me
it a couple
check.
days ago. Let me check.
It's at 48 and a half.
Oh, it moved a point. Yeah, they're smart because my prediction would be 46. They're smart about that. would not take that.
Yeah,
unless it's a live bet and the Bills put up a lot of quick points, then I would expect them to cool off. I would wait till they cross it, like say 55, and take the under.
Yeah, the Bills hit the over last game. Dolphins didn't. They look like garbage.
Yeah, but did you see who the Bills played?
Yeah, but I mean, Kyler Murray was slinging it too.
Yeah, but Cardinals defense is not Dolphins defense.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not saying Dolphins defense is great, but it's better than the Cardinals.
True. The Cardinals are
Also,
interesting.
We took the over already on his rushing for the Bills quarterback. I believe he's going to run more than throw.
Agreed.
Sashi?
I have him in fantasy. He killed it last week.
3 upper wicks rejecting the MA 21.
There's that reject there again. Off that node, off yesterday's high. ES just keeps rejecting yesterday's high, but it's like VWAP's like telling it no. It's like,
This is the most important level right here.
yeah, it's gonna
55 on SPY and was it 64 or 63? I think on ES.
yeah, I mean this little zone here.
65,
Just like honestly, if we're between 55.62 and 55.70, it's like a no go. Like I would lean more short, honestly.
What I said this morning, the box on SPX 55.50.
Hey, micro pivot low or low.
Go.
Oh,
Yeah. Dump it. Where's the toilet? Toilet. Somebody toilet now, please.
Go. There we go.
Give me 50.
Toilet.
I want 50.
Go.
That looks like it's gonna collapse.
I want 50s
Collapse
too,
it.
man. Give me 50.
Just watch NVIDIA, baby.
Oh wait, I don't even have my. Hold on, I gotta pull my weight chart up.
Okay.
What am I doing?
Collapse. Take my SPY puts off.
Oh yeah, NVIDIA breaking
Yeah.
VWAP. Microsoft going for a new low. Here we go.
Our pre-market low on ES was 55.54. That's going to be our next stop. I'm looking for a pivot break under that.
Hey, that's
and then maybe we get
my target.
55.45.
I have an order in at 54.75.
Let's go all the way to 50, gentlemen. Let's go to 50.
Honestly, that's what I want.
50's
50
right.
even.
Yeah, 50 right.
I'm switching my order to 51.
All right, I'm doing mine 51.25.
All right. Let's ride. Let's fucking ride. Watch you get filled and it not take into mine.
No, I'm joking. I'm going 50.
No, we're getting it.
I'm going 50, man. 50 or nothing.
To me, that looks like buyers stopping out of 80. If we stop out of 80, then we typically see 20s to 30s. Typically, that's going to be the next wave.
Damn, I wish I had more cons. I didn't load anymore, but it's okay. All I care about right now is the consistency.
This is the golden retrace right here, by the way.
Well,
I trimmed 263.
Yeah. It's probably smart.
Flushes this 250, and then we see what can really happen below that.
Yeah.
With the runners on there.
My SPY puts and my QQQ calls are now exactly the same. I did get a trim off Qs with profits. Now I'm
Yeah, this is the first time I'm using
the first ban on kick.
This is the first time I'm using Top Step X.
Oh, yeah, ban someone?
There we go.
Banned?
Get his ass out of here.
There's 250.
Dude,
There we go.
In the whole chat to buy Polish shares, and he wouldn't stop. So I shut the fuck.
There we go. There we go.
He's a ball.
I got out, by the way. That was like 40 points.
Lame. Paper hands. Where's paper?
40 point gain NQ.
It's over 130 points for my entry.
$800 per contract.
Woo! Drop it down on me. Come on.
What about 195 or 185 for MQ?
Liquidities, they pulled it. It was waiting at that low day, 175 to 180 area.
We're very close to that 20s and 30s mark that I've been mentioning. After we fed 80s, But we did just break pivot under 255. Imp and I have been mentioning that, so that is a profit-taking trigger. If you're short, you should either one, cover some, or set a trailing stop loss and profit.
Why just boring stocks? What do you mean, man? This isn't stocks, this is futures, brother. Who will win? What do y'all think? If I had 7K to invest in, what should I invest in? Probably, I would either buy Bitcoin or Solana, or if we're talking stocks, I don't know. Again, I buy Bitcoin, Solana. That's most of my long-term, like half of my long-term plays are crypto. The rest I just buy stocks when the value seems good. If you can get Nvidia. Nvidia was at such a good price the other day. Nvidia anywhere close to 100. I think the low was 195. That would have been.
By the way, just to throw it out there, I treat betting on football like earnings lottos on options.
God dang it!
What? No, I say the same. I always tell people the same thing. I do it for viewing pleasure, and I expect to lose.
Which fib tool? You talking about just regular fib like this?
Look at sports betting as a source of income.
Just makes sports more interesting. That's about it.
Yeah, that's why I say viewing pleasure. It just makes some games much better.
Yes, agreed.
Especially like playoffs, if it's a sport that's like maybe it's not your favorite sport, like for me, like NBA or hockey. But if I bet on it, God, those games are so much better.
Yeah, always so much fun after that.
I've never been more pissed off at a hockey game in my life.
When I was in college, we used to bet on table tennis. That's fun stuff.
Oh, now you're talking Turkey's language.
It's because it happened. It's so fast. It's like a match is over in like 15 minutes, but like it's just so much adrenaline so quickly.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've done that. I don't even think they offer it on the sports book in Tennessee. There's gold for you guys. Gold again. If you were here earlier watching gold with us, first off, you're in a major reversal zone. But again, we had this gap for one. But we also on the 5-minute had these previous highs to hold here.
I'll get a text from Sharky at like 3 a.m. He's betting on
holding beautifully.
Ping pong.
There's no reason to look short at these highs if you're holding this kind of slope like this. It's like there's no reason. Like the reason why we like the short on the ES is because it just swept.
What's the casino you like, Sharky?
These previous highs and then rejected yesterday's high off that one dot.
Which?
So I like it to retest at least this low down here.
Oh.
553.
Well, you can get it on any stuff like Bovada or any of the other ones. I don't know where they're located. I don't know the name of it. It's just the digital casinos. You've seen it on.
I've seen
Yo, do you like
streamers,
those
people.
Like, are they fun or what do you think?
I mean, if you like to gamble.
No, for sure. Just the experience though, versus like going to an actual.
No, it's better. It's better. But I mean, if you're bored, and just chilling at home and you want to.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just
fuck around.
Your opinion on it.
Yeah, no, they have, and they have like $5 games too. So if you just want to mess around, you can, for $150, you can play for 2 or 3 hours. And just chill if you don't want to go out or whatever. But I like being in the casino more.
Yeah, me too.
Gamblers are just crazy people. They always talking like crazy stuff and.
Do I ever use like half trend? No, I don't use half trend.
Yeah, I really like people
just price action. Just price action, and then
man, I need like a scuba
order blocks and stuff. Oh, and high volume is like honestly one of the easiest things to watch. Like on the money flow profile indicator, like you could make bank just you trading this, like if you wanted. But I like trading it with the order blocks. So, or even like money flow profile with, like, if we look at the 1 hour here, like earlier this week, let me take this off to main lines. Earlier this week here, off this low, high volume node, right? You have this entire volume gap here. There's just so much volume in this zone here. You can see from the yellows there, that zone. So if we escape that zone, predicting a bigger move to the downside. But you can always think of kind of these areas as like, okay, chill. Why is this? Oh, I went back, sorry. You can always think of these areas as like an zone, like even on the 4 hour here, right? Zone of interest, right? Like it always tends to want to come back to these areas. So with price on the 1 hour escaping that zone, then coming right back to kind of that high volume area there, pretty much is going to tell you that, okay, it doesn't want to leave this yet. So more than likely, all it had to do was drop down here to gather some liquidity to push it back to another high peak level or whatever. So again, I mean, you'll hear people talk about it all the time. Technically, you know, market makers to make decent moves, they gotta move, you know, liquidity around. So you'll see these aggressive moves to downsides out of these zones to eventually, so they can push it back. But even yesterday, the CPI report wasn't that bad. Month over month was up a little bit on the core, but it's still, everything else hit to expectations. The slowing is still there. We're still seeing inflation hit target, right? So that kind of initial sell-off was there, but overall it just drove it right back into that zone. The minute we did, went right back to that previous high, and then after that, it was over. So again, it's just one of those things, to be honest. And right now, we've had such an aggressive move yesterday. It's like the fib in this current spot, it's sitting kind of high, but honestly, I would want to take it back to this node now. And you can see here, we even extended into a reversal zone to get these bands separated a bit. So today's shorts are way easier. They're just, the odds are better after it could not take out this previous 4 hour low. So we don't have a 5 minute, or sorry, we don't have a 4 hour candle taking out these lows yet. It's still stuck. If you go now, let's just say these open close lows, which is something I always talk about here on stream. If I were to just mark that off here at 55.80, notice today that we literally rejected that. We could not get a closure over that on the 4 hour. The 1 hour, we couldn't even do it. On the 15 minute, we couldn't even do it. On the 5 minute, we couldn't even do it. Every single level would not give you that, would not give you a closure. Every single time frame would not give you a closure over that level. A minute that 4 hour structure doesn't want to actually get back and break, your odds flip to the opposite direction. So right now, all the odds right now in today's, other than Chop, right? Chop's been pretty much the cards for today. But we have ranges to play with now. We have this entire range to play with. So the minute we get out of these zones on the lower time frames now, the minute we escape kind of this area, and we're not inside this area, we can have easy targets to go for. So right now, like, we're playing the bottom half of this and we're below VWAP. So your directional move, your odds are to this low. You want to play the odds. Regardless if that happens, your odds are still better to the downside. Regardless if that happens. If you can manage your risk properly, your odds to the downside are still greater. The short is it right now. But if again, it can fail. You can come right back up to this node, sure. But again, you're below VWAP. Everything's leaning bearish. You got bearish money flow in the oscillator. Everything's leaning bearish. Why wouldn't you look short rather than long? I would look long when it kind of climbs back up here, and then you can look for a 1 minute, 5 minute setup for a nice higher low bounce and trade it accordingly. But it's just one of those things where just play the odds. Just play whatever odds you see. I mean, that's pretty much what's going to happen. You're always going to be better off doing that. Do you use heat map? I don't. I mean, well, on the money flow profile, I do have the heat map on. If that's what you're asking. Man really wants that flush. Let's get it. Keeps rejecting VWAP, so on the ES. The odds I do like right now to the downside. What indicator is
Come on,
that? Does it
Microsoft,
cost
take
money?
us to the promised
Indicators
land.
on my chart right now. The reversal zones, the signals that that's the signals and overlays, the price action concepts with the order blocks. All of those do, but I will say on the website, you can get risk-free for 30 days. So when you sign up, you do have 30 days to try it out, see what you think, and then if you don't like it, you don't have to, keep it, right? So you can try it out risk-free for 30 days if you like it. The other nice part is that is you can, if you just like the order blocks, you can just try out Essential. You don't have to go with the whole suite if you like the order blocks and breaker blocks, stuff like that. But if you are talking about the money flow, this kind of money flow profile here, that is absolutely free. All you have to do is go to LuxAlgo. Again, link is in the description of this live stream. Go to library, top right-hand corner. Okay, and then you're going to see here we have a whole free library of indicators. You just type in money flow profile. Okay, in the search box, top left-hand corner, it's this one right here. I know mobile is hard for you guys to see that, but it is this one. You can get access to it on TradingView just by clicking get access here on TradingView. It's also available on NinjaTrader right now too. So if you guys are Ninja traders, you can get that. But yeah, if indicator names in the chat. I don't know why the bot's not working. Yeah, I got you. Signals, and there you go. There's your odds going lower. Signals and overlays, price action concepts, oscillator matrix, and heat map from LuxAlgo. Yes, that this one I'm talking about here. This is your heat map. The money flow profile. Money flow profile. Free. I'm gonna just do it this way. I should have done that better, but whatever. I'm just gonna copy this. So I pinned the indicators there.
Big ol' nice Batman setup on Qs right now.
We gotta flush 55s, right? We gotta flush this low. Talking about the heat map in coin glass. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, we don't have a heat map. Maybe at some point. As of now, we don't. This is trying to hold this open close low here. We'll see if it does or not. It did just technically sweep the low on the 1 minute. It just took this low here, right? It's below VWAP still. I'd watch VWAP, honestly. If it's gonna rally back and close over VWAP, is it Bitcoin chart? No. Hey HVG, I appreciate that. What instruments you mainly trade? Can you explain why gold market went up when CPI data was not in its favor? So CPI yesterday, if we look at, let's just do the 5 minute from yesterday. Yesterday's data, I need to remove drawings here. Get rid of this. So that CPI. This is Thursday. Let's go to yesterday. This one right here. So notice how CPI dropped it. Right here, CPI dropped it yesterday, right? Rallied back, and then the rest of the day we had very big pushes into this morning. So the biggest thing, remember, again, if you're not following our Twitter at LuxAlgo, I'd very much say you should. Oh, hold on, I'm in that space. Also, we are live in a space right now. You can't hear him yet. I have to mute him, but make sure. Oh no, I put it on my personal. If you guys want to also, I posted analysis this morning. I was taking my daughter to school, so I didn't get to post my morning analysis, but at Indicators Work, I'll post usually my trade analysis. I posted my entire Bitcoin analysis here. That's played out actually very well so far. So if you want to go check that out, I will be posting another Bitcoin analysis here next on Sunday morning. I'm going to do it every week, but go to LuxAlgo and you can find this on Sundays. We post a news update, okay? So you can see what days and everything happened. CPI was yesterday, so that was on Wednesday. Now, we also post it in real time, so you'll see I can go to the CPI right here. Boom. So here's the CPI report from yesterday. We posted in real time about 4 minutes after it dropped. If you notice, month over month on CPI hit just fine. Everything hit projections except for the core CPI month over month 0.3 versus 0.2. So because that kind of failed, you got that initial reaction month over month, seeing a slight increase. But overall, the rest of the ratings were showing a downtick year over year and staying even month over month, right? So seeing that stay even month over month is pretty solid, other than just this single one that uptick. So that was your first initial reaction. Then price kind of settled off, and then into today played very well. We had the PPI report this morning. That kind of, obviously yesterday was that bigger push, but that's why we had that first initial reaction. We had it in the U.S. market as well, but it pretty much just settled off from the overall report wasn't, actually that bad. So back to there's it back to VWAP though on the ES. If it can get, let's see. Yo, Christian, nice. If it can get over that high, maybe. It took out the low. We took out the low again here. If it can break this high, maybe something like this. We can get back over VWAP, maybe. Maybe something here. Choppy day. On ES right now, watching for a break back into this kind of tight range we've had this morning. I would want 55.70 to actually be lean more bullish, but just a ton of volume right here right now. They're making a decent move back though. 15-minute, another higher low could be forming here. The candle just opened. The 1 hour, man. Very awkward candle on the 1 hour. But so far has not tested the previous hour close. So VWAP is kind of it for me right now. I'm going to see how it treats VWAP. Hungry for pips, he said. Hungry for pips, bro. There you go, watch. Here's your hungry for pips. Right now, we had a again on this current move, 50% retracements, 55.66. Okay, so see if we can get a push into this node here, right? Back into the node and fib retracement, and then go lower. That's kind of what we'll be watching right now. So 5 minute, 15 minute here. It's just choppy day, so you could be scalping back and forth a little bit here for fun. But I do overall, based on this 1 minute taking out that previous low there, like it so far. I like it so far.
Q's at yesterday's high.
Yeah, I need to pull that up. There's that VWAP again. On the Q's, VWAP is holding. No, please. Gosh dang it.
You said it.
You think I did? You're right.
Yeah, VWAP's holding.
I wonder if Spaces would implement audit, like a music bot, like Discord. Imagine. They already got the sound effects. Wait, you can record your own sound effects, right? Yeah, you had the pump it up sound effect.
Wait, be quiet for a second.
Oh, maybe add back in right here.
What? This guy said the screen became portrait. Hard to see. What do you mean? The other, if you were on the other stream, it's still
There's
there.
a chance they chop us around here until the big auction. At one 30-year auctions at 1, right? So,
is it
maybe close around 551, 552 on spot.
Go to the other stream if you're
just
stuck
a
in
thought.
portrait. Value, you what? I'm confused. Here's NQ's node down here. Watch it. It's all over that button today.
You gotta go use the bathroom, take a horse out, go for it, bro. Shit, man. I ain't trying to hear the flushes all day, bro.
Them fucking tacos, man.
We're gonna do a
You do it to
Bitcoin stream
yourself.
tomorrow afternoon at
That's also
3
a
Eastern. 3 Eastern
Bro, you're
tomorrow.
supposed to be-
Bitcoin
your body's
stream.
supposed to be built for this, bro.
Crypto
Come
stream
on.
3 Eastern tomorrow.
It is.
Just
Apparently
stocks right
not.
now.
But it was good.
Apparently, it's not built for it.
Every once in a while, you get a batch. It's a little.
NQ's holding that zone.
You do
Holding
have
that
the
gap
second
there
highest
for
pepper in
my
the world, so I think I'll be all right.
for my ICT traders. There's your gap.
I don't understand how these big 30-year auctions, especially given that much, time, how they would have really good auctions as rates are coming back down. I don't know.
The gold area is the high volume node. Okay, so this is the volume zone, the volume range right now. This is where all the volume is. So again, like I said before, now that's the peak volume level right there. So boom, this is it. In and out of this is what we watch, right? Can we escape this zone right now, especially on chop days like today? Can we escape it? If we can, then you can play to the side accordingly, right? So right now we're below the peak node, even though it's not that much of a peak. You can see it's maybe like 10 million more, but peak node's up here, so we're still below that. And then you implement VWAP as well to it. In my opinion, I always have VWAP with every indicator that I use. So are we below or are we at VWAP? Where are we? So we're still at VWAP. So in this case, I think we could chop around a bit more until we get out of this, right? So let's get out of this node. We go on the 5 minute here. You can see as well the node actually extends up to this area as well. So for the 1 minute though, we can just keep an eye on it. How do we react in this zone? The only difference is right now we took out this previous low here already, and we broke structure right here, right? And again, if you guys, I don't want to have too many things on my chart to kind of really confuse you, but hold on, I'm going to take off these things so it's not as crowded. So right now, if we were to pull up our price action concepts indicator, this one, I'm going to take off order blocks for now. I can actually add market structure as well. You can see here we did just form a breakup structure to the downside, a new low, right? And then now right into a change of character. This is right now where maybe we get this upside move because we are also above VWAP and we're also back in this range. So usually with this range and the yellows, right, we could trade from the low to the high pretty easily, right? People are going to want to buy or sell it in this area. They don't really know where they want it yet. So escaping out of that zone can be pretty key to saying, okay, we're going to extend to a single side, and we'll see. 5 minute here, a little different. We haven't had a full structure move. We had that break of structure earlier. A very, very interesting change of character happened to bounce off of its previous gap and then make a move to a new high. But for now, VWAP and this high volume node is kind of what we're watching.
Me too, considering we got the 5550 level doing its job like a champ. She's holding it down for us. I'm along Microsoft here on 420. It seems to.
She is indeed.
Be stabilizing.
Yeah, it's gonna. This is the area right now. It's trying to figure out what it wants to do.
It's 5 minutes by.
No, I'm flat right now.
Yeah, but the 5 minute on NQ looks like bullish.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, anytime we're trading through and above VWAP, and we just took out the NQ, that previous higher low as well, on the 5 minute. I mean, it screams bullish to me right now. I don't think we're gonna get much movement though today. Maybe another breakout in either direction. I don't know which one it would be, but it's just the chop makes sense today. Yesterday was just too insane for us not to chop around today. But I like the idea of a decent range though. So like you could play either side and probably win at some point. You just have to be smart about it. Yeah, our reversal bands are like super tight today too, so they usually indicate a nice chop day.
Chop it up. Chop it to the downside though.
Right? Now it's just trying to toy with VWAP. It's like, yeah. Yeah, guys, we even have a breaker and a 1 hour order block up there. It's like, it's just so, this is a confusing spot. It's holding over yesterday's
really
high.
Nice candles now above the 20-day and the 200-day.
Here's Nvidia back above you up as well. Let's see Amazon. Yeah, wow, Amazon is holding nice. Nvidia's chilling above you up now. Same with Apple. Microsoft looked like, I think it was the only one that is Microsoft back over. No, it's still below it. So wow, yeah, if that gets up too, we could see some climbing.
And bum long NQ and QPQ.
Have more information about bots. Why does people keep saying bots?
No, it's your
Microsoft 425 calls for tomorrow. A lot of
we go to 1421. What's up, bud?
You can create a bot with our indicators.
I longed
We don't sell a bot.
I opened.
You can create automation with any indicator really, but
38 calls for 10-4.
Watch the yesterday's high there. That's that one
I
sitting there.
shouldn't add to my short right here.
That's that one right there. Don't do it. Yesterday's high.
Well, that 5 minute on SPY and that 5 minute on Qs is bullish to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
The 2 5 minutes. I would think we test higher. Not saying I do want to short this though, but I don't know. Not this exact second. If we go higher, you could be right though. But
Mr. ICT, I can't trade is back. What's up, man?
Apple is getting very tight here.
I like it when Apple gets tight.
So does Evan.
Where's Evan? Where is Evan? Get him in here.
Evanito?
I like upside on ES 5570. That's my target right now.
Baby. I got a trim at 311 on NQ.
Ooh.
Come on, baby.
311. Pretty say high on NQ. What is it? We break over it.
So you want it 311?
Do it, baby. Come on. No.
Downside break on Apple.
Apple's it right now, guys. If you're not watching Wade either, that can tell you what might happen here. If Apple breaks VWAP, then the market should flip. Using LuxAlgo indicators to trade building generational debt.
94.
You're not using them right, brother.
And you can connect top
Those
to
people that
trade it like
people that think like indicators don't work, you're just not using them the right way. Like literally, like you can go through the Discord and you can see the amount of people that have created profitable strategies using our indicators, and some of them have just used our free ones. Like we have over 200 free indicators, but again, indicators is exactly what it says, right? It's there to indicate and help you understand directional analysis. So whether or not you're, like I can go take a dump right now and I have alerts set up that can tell me when a potential trade happens. I don't have to watch the chart. People that use indicators thinking they have to sit there and watch the chart all day, then 100% they're using them wrong. Like I can create a structural alert saying, hey, I need liquidity to be swept. I need structure to shift, and I need it to enter an imbalance. If you're on that type of price action type of strategy, I can set all that up to create an alert for me when I'm taking a dump, and I don't even have to look. Like that's why you use indicators. Let's face it. Let's be honest. You're selling shitty indicators that don't make you any money. Build wealth on subscriptions. Let's see the retention rate on those subs. Yo. Let's see the retention rate on Apex subs. Let's see the retention rate on what's it called? What is it? Cheddar Flow subs, on Unusual Whales subs, on Trading Views subs. Honestly, let's see it on everybody. Anybody market related. Again, the market is one of those things. Trading especially. Or Top Step subs. Trading especially is one of those things where people, they go into it being optimistic, right? And that's good. You should go into it being optimistic because you could be one of those, 10, 12%ers that does really well at trading. But again, it comes down to if you have what it takes to fight through the ups and downs of the trading world. I mean, it's an emotional battle at the end of the day. You can have a well-developed strategy that does really well, but if you're not keeping your head right going into each trade, not managing your risk, you're gonna screw yourself. You could have 100% profitable indicator strategy and still like get killed by greed and fear. Like that's where people don't realize. And so like it's very easy to give up on this because essentially you do have to invest and use real money to try to even be successful at it. And that's something that the minute people start losing a certain amount of money, they just want to give up on it because they don't feel like it's worth the risk anymore. And so literally keeping subscriptions on with any of these companies is like very hard to do. It's all new users in and out. And then you have the ones that actually are successful that stick around. It's like, it just comes down to that. We try to provide all the information you need to develop profitable strategies using our indicators, which you can get all those strategies. We post them in the Discord for free. So if you do join the Discord, it is free to join. And we post everybody that actually develops a profitable strategy, which I think there's at least 100 in there that people have used that work pretty well. And again, it all comes down to basic, price action knowledge. It's just the fact that having an indicator to help you understand it just makes it much easier to learn how price runs. I Can't Trade said all these analysis are good until you know the real secret stocks only go up. Yeah, what's up, Ancient? How you doing? Make a real algo bot and sell that. You have to understand real algo bots are something that are. Hold on. Yeah, we roll it, baby. 5570s, come on. On the ES, let's go. Where's the train sound? We've been doing the toilet sound all day. There we go.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
I trimmed one off there at 311.
Oh look, Microsoft's already moved $1 since our entry for 425 calls. Let's go. I gotta charge my phone because it's.
Oh, that's my bad. Let's just say that you backtest a strategy, right? And it was profitable over the last year's price action. That doesn't mean it's going to be profitable in the next 5-10 years of price action. So essentially, the only way to build a profitable bot is it has to be able to adapt to market fluctuations. And you can have them, let's say, keep up with what, if you need to adjust it via volatility, you can, have it read the VIX or like specific market conditions, understand seasonality in the markets to help kind of adapt its overall, let's say, profitability. But again, if you don't have a strategy that can adapt itself, that's automated, right? It all comes down to automation. If you're talking about automation, if you don't have something that can adapt itself, then you pretty much will, the odds of it failing are pretty high. Man, come on. I want 70 on ES. 5570s. What anchor VWAP main role? What? This is regular. If you're talking about my VWAP here, which is the orange here, that is just regular VWAP. How did you start trading? How much money? So me personally, my own money, I only swing trade. So I do longer term trades because it's the easiest one to be profitable with. And I would recommend that, guys. Again, there's a reason why the statistic is 90% of day traders fail, because it's true. But again, 90% of long-term or swing traders don't fail. It's more like maybe, honestly, it's I would love to have the actual stat of that, but it's much lower. It's maybe like 20% if you're an idiot. But again, long-term is always going to be your friend, and like you can utilize indicators to help you find really solid. Sorry, I'm managing a trade here. I really want these 70s. I'm at a break-even stop right now. We just had to run up like 15 points. Took out those signs. So again, you have to understand which type of trading is going to work for you as well. A lot of people don't understand coming into day trading. It's very hard to be successful out of the gate unless you're like very disciplined. And like, that's why ICT is so popular, because his system overall reading the market is like very successful. It's a very good system. But it's hard to understand. So a lot of people will struggle because they don't fully understand it. And we try to help with that a little bit with some of the indicators we have. But again, you have to adapt to the market and how it works. And that's why he updates his strategies, and we try to update our indicators to be in line with his strategies. But long-term wise, you're always going to be better off. It's like this year, right? This past year on Amazon. That's why long-term is so good. This past year on Amazon, if we were to pull up the Amazon chart. Actually, let's go to the weekly. I love weekly charts for long-term buys, right? So on Amazon, do they have that split? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, it was right here. So on Amazon, in this chart here, is at the beginning of the year, is end of the year, beginning of the year. I saw price fall into this weekly low, right? This weekly, if I were to pull back volume here. There you go. So Amazon. So if I'm long-term trading, right? So here you go. Price was selling off so aggressively on Amazon into the end of last year. End of 22, sorry. So notice this is where majority of that volume is sitting. We've extended the reversal zones twice, right? So in this case here, this is considered a decent buy on Amazon. I got it, I think, at 92. I could go back and look at my fills on my Fidelity account, but it was my long-term play, right? Amazon overall, if you looked at their news in this state, it made sense why they're at 90. But again, if you look at their kind of their outlook for the next coming years, it was actually a pretty solid spot to buy, other than it being a nice $90, very high volume area that people don't know whether they want to buy or sell Amazon because they don't know how it's going to do for the next year. So again, it comes back to a zone like that. You might as well buy the idea of, people are probably going to want to buy it here because they didn't know if they wanted to buy there before, and it actually turned out that it did pretty well. So again, Amazon being as big of a company as it is, and overall going to figure out probably their growth issues if they were having them at the time, wouldn't make its rally back. Now, again, I'm sitting at over 100% profit on just shares, right? Which is really clean. But I only did that because I liked the overall high volume area. And again, long term is way more profitable. It's a lot easier to play the long term trades. But again, a lot of people jump into day trading. They're like, you know, oh, I'm going to be successful out of the gate. It's like you need to find a system. You got to stick to it. If you don't, then you're going to probably screw yourself. This is trading. TradingView is what we have all the indicators on. We also have launched a lot of the free indicators on other platforms. MetaTrader, stuff like that. This is Amazon. Hold on. Let me go back to ES. I was like, what is happening? We also have it on like MetaTrader, and if you go to the website, go to the lot, you can see on this page, and it's hard for you, MetaTrader, Thinkorswim, NinjaTrader, some of the indicators have that. If you go to the filters, here, you can see at the top, kind of. But you could like filter them out. We have 51 that work on Thinkorswim. We have 80 that work on MetaTrader. And we got 147 that work on NinjaTrader as well. And these are all the free indicators. It's just luxalgo.com/library. There's a ton of them. Swing trading profile in signals overlays, how you would use it. Yeah, hold on. Wait, you're on the widescreen. Okay, cool. Let me just move this over real quick. I need to keep an eye on my chart for this trade. So hold on. I'm gonna put on ES on this small little guy here, and then we can talk about it. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, so in this case, hold on. Let me make sure.
I hate fees, dude. It's stupid.
They're not pinging me yet. Okay, cool. So yeah, if I go on the signals and overlays, I'm gonna take off everything. There's a filter called, I'm going to take off reversal zones as well. Filter called Swing Trader. So Swing Trader, again, I'm not going to be using this on the 1 minute. If you're swinging on a 1 minute, you're crazy. I'm going to go to like a daily or 4 hour, right? So the Swing Trader profile for, let's just say the ES here. Here you go. So essentially, what I like to look for on these is, let me make sure if it's just this. I think there's another. Let me reset. Hold on. So I'm pretty sure the Swing Trader preset, it has that as well. Okay, cool. So in this area right now for the Swing Trader, I'm not going to trade it, right? You see that overall the Smart Trail and the money flow and the NeoCloud have been kind of flipping back and forth. You know, you still got bullish candles. Like obviously you would have been bullish still from here, right? You'd be bullish for the 305s. But in this case, what you're looking for is something similar to this. See how price takes out the NeoCloud. NeoCloud doesn't flip, but then breaks the Smart Trail and then converts into a signal. That's pretty much clarifying that, you know, the trend is pretty aggressive here. And then price, so long as it trades above that NeoCloud, is usually indication that it is in a bull trend, right? So you can even say, hey, you know, every dip that's bought here could be a good play on other stocks as well, because it's the SP 500. Notice what happens the minute price actually goes back to potentially retest that NeoCloud right here on the daily. Then you get this, you know, little, let's see, test it this day here. You had a almost 4% drop on the ES. So again, the minute price touches the NeoCloud, it's probably not the best to trade it, right? So you could even, if you wanted for these long-term trades, you could take off Smart Trail. You don't even have to have the Swing Trader preset up. You could just have the NeoCloud up. You could do NeoCloud for these. And do no signals if you don't want to do signals. But again, price escapes a Neo after taking out the bottom of the NeoCloud and then makes its trend again. So from this case, if you were to take your trade out of that, the way it escaped there, I'm going to take the colors off because that's probably confusing some people. But let's say just NeoCloud, right? Great, in my opinion, great long-term indicator on the signals and overlays on the NeoCloud. Price escapes a Neo after taking out the low of the Neo, couldn't break down, right? Price escapes back out. Okay. Now, let's just say I am going to hold a trade on the SP 500 until it retests that NeoCloud, right? Goes up, comes back, never touches the NeoCloud, right? This is from this. Never touches the NeoCloud. Never touches the NeoCloud. Never touch. It touches right here. That was an 8% 400-point move that I had. Look what happened. The minute it touched the NeoCloud again, this is all straightforward. The minute it touched the NeoCloud again, price sets a lower high and then dumps, right? Sets lower high and dumps, right? Then it comes back out. It's in a bearish NeoCloud at that point. I need to see and wait until the NeoCloud flips to bullish again. NeoCloud flip bullish right here, right? Flip back to bullish. We tested the low and then we escaped it again right here, right? So far in this current bounce back, you would be up 1%, 62 points on the ES. It can sometimes be as simple as that, but you have to utilize it in the best way you can. Let's look at it on like a Tesla or an ES or something. So in this case, price then escapes here and has trouble coming back out, and then it flatlines, right? It's not a boxy thing anymore, right? So in this case, you know, it came back over. You probably could have taken it along if you wanted. I would recommend waiting until price actually makes, you know, on the NeoCloud, kind of makes a thicker band like this, because in this case here, price escapes, right? Bounces, comes way up, then comes back down, right? And then maybe if you were to get a rejection like this, could have taken a short and then driven it lower. But in this case here, price trades in and out, right? Escapes here and then makes its run, retest NeoCloud there for long-term plays, right? It's just something that simple sometimes, again. But this is a daily time frame. A lot of people are too impatient to even look at a daily. They're too impatient to look at a daily. That's just part of it. I mean, it's fine. Like if you're too impatient, whatever. But like in this case, chop, escapes. There, you would have been out of a chop range. You would probably wait for that breakout and continue. Tesla, very volatile stock, so it's a little bit different. That's why I really like it for like S&P or like an Apple or something. But in this case, yeah, similar situation. Price comes back down, kind of inside that NeoCloud. Usually what we like to say, and Mickey says this too, if you're in a NeoCloud, it's a no-go on trades. If you're outside of NeoCloud, you're usually trending on swings, right? In a NeoCloud, be done with your trades. Wait to see what happens. There's a kind of escape here. Yeah, but what happened when this escaped here? Well, if I read it right, this thing's trying to flip back into a bearish NeoCloud because it came off of the massive box that it had, right? So in this case, when it escaped here, it's like this NeoCloud dipped down. It didn't hold. So I'm out. Similar situation here. Like, right, see how it's holding right now? See how the NeoCloud is still holding out a box in Apple currently? That's a good sign. So all I wait for now is a one-day close over the top of that NeoCloud. And then I'm like, okay, that's a decent long. You probably go up and retest these highs. But yeah, that's pretty much. You gotta use a little bit of common sense with it to help. Here you go. Price inside NeoCloud, escapes NeoCloud, rallies lower, price comes up. I like it when it tests the opposite side but holds its form and then escapes, because then usually you have a bigger move down. It means the bulls failed at even trying to bounce this back. They failed, and then now they're pulling it lower. Dude, I just talked for like 10 minutes and I'm like feeling like I'm about to pass out. My whole family's sick right now. I mean, that's it. There's no water. Okay, I have no water either. Okay, I'm going to go back to the chart. I need to keep an eye on this trade. But yeah, I mean, essentially, you got to utilize it in a way that's going to help you understand what your potential directional push is. Play the odds. Another thing I like here is implementing a high volume profile as well. It's like on dips and stuff. I just want to see. My goodness, dude, my nose is so stuffed up. So you could treat it similar here on the, you could try it this way. See how price has now escaped the Neo after testing it several times. It escaped it here. You had to push up, came back down. You just had a candle close over that. Again on the Neo, let's see if it pushes back up. Similar situation, but let's see if it does. See if it does it. Boxed off. See if it pushes right up to 76. I kind of like that, actually. If it's gonna hold, but these candles are kind of weak here, dude. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones right now. We're inside a 1 hour order block. There's other ways to go about it as well. 75. I'll go for 75. That'd be like a $600 trade. 612. Give me 75. With the signals and overlays, fair value gaps with entries? No, I mean, if you're trading, fair value gaps are really good, in my opinion, to use more so on the day trading side. I like to buy key levels at lows and stuff. Are we getting a market close stream today? Probably not. Not the way I'm feeling right now. Gosh, just hit me.
If I won the lottery tomorrow, I would totally lock in some money in treasury bills, bonds, whatever the long-term one is, and just live off of that.
Right, ladder it up.
That would be about my pathway.
Which lottery, though?
Oh, the big one. If I'm winning $1 billion, let's say half of it's gone.
If you're winning,
like, I don't
why would
know.
you put it like you could just put it in a high yield account? You don't even need to invest in it.
But the treasury would be a higher yield, and then high yield account would go down as treasuries go down. But if you lock in a 30-year, you lock that in.
True. Yeah.
If you tell me, hey, you could put 20 million of your 300 million in a 30-year bond account, and what's 5% of 20 million? $1 million. Take half of that, 500K. I could live off 500K a year, and it's risk free. Unless the U.S. government goes down in the next 30 years.
And you would ladder them out too, so you would buy the maturities in every single month, and so you get paid every month. That's how it
Pay
works.
every month, yeah.
If I won $1 billion, I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm just gonna give it to somebody like Kevin.
If I won $1
Oh,
million,
you just gonna give it to me?
I'm
No,
gonna
you can give it to me all day.
I'll give it to
Yeah,
Kevin.
you go ahead, bro. I appreciate you.
I'll give it to Kevin. I'll give Kevin, 20% of whatever it earns monthly, and then you can manage it.
Oh man, no, I like that first proposition. You was about to be invited to the cookouts, bro. Come on, man.
You don't want 20% of $1 billion?
I'll take anything. I'll take 20% of $10. Shoot, every dollar adds up.
Kevin can deal with it. Oh, that's fine. There you go.
You must not heard that I'm a degen when it comes to E-mini S&P futures options. So.
Well, I'm not telling you to put it in futures.
You didn't give many stipulations either.
Look,
goalposts moving a lot here.
Yeah, look, like a South Park, and it's gone.
Right, and it's gone.
That's awesome. Classic.
Man,
yeah, no, if I won the lottery, y'all would never see me again.
No, we're gonna bless this whole space.
Maybe you might see me in person sometime, like just for my burner phone.
We're gonna bless the whole space, man. All the whole spaces.
I'm about to check my lottery ticket right now. Shoot.
Yeah.
We win. Everybody in here gets 10 grand.
If I ever won the lottery, I would build a penthouse on top of the press box of my favorite sports team. I would just live there in the stadium.
Build a
penthouse. That would be sick.
I don't know if Jerry Jones is gonna allow that.
Yeah, imagine if you had a penthouse in Jerry World.
My dad did for a little bit.
If you had that much money and you had a low like yesterday and you went all in, I bet you by the end of the day you could buy out Dallas. How about that?
Absolutely.
I think I could buy the Panthers.
You can buy the Jets for sure. I can tell you that right now. I think they're giving out. I think they're just giving out Reese's cups for all those players that are out there.
I could buy the Jets and just give it to Evan, just as a tax write-off.
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Hey, Johnson & Johnson, big company.
Make-A-Wish. Or like Jacksonville.
Right at the open.
No, did you see the Carolina tickets are going for like $1.80 right now?
I just took a stop for profit, guys.
There we go.
I took a stop for profit. We almost had that breakout, but we swept the high again there. See this high there? We were long right below VWAP here at 55.63. I think I would have to go back and look. We were long at VWAP. So I took a stop for profit. It's very choppy right now. I think it was like $150 or something. We're so choppy right now. VWAP is holding still though, which kind of sucks. But I feel like if it was going to do anything, it should make its move higher. I'm going to see if it's worth repositioning the... We shall see. It's got to get that move. Again, guys, you can... Especially in these chop days, you can play around all you want. Take small losses, and then eventually, if it picks a direction, you can capitalize. That's usually sometimes how I play it. I'm just trying to watch this structure now. There you go. It took out. Gosh, that sucks. Ooh, Amazon back over 185. I'll take that.
Ace.
I'm gonna go for dinner. I'll be back a little bit later, boys and girls.
All right. Yeah.
Let me
Well, I guess it's still lunch.
let me see something here. Bring back that reversal zone. Oh, we got a reversal zone and that 15-minute block up there. Gold should be 15, yeah. I like a pull to that now. I mean, I've always liked the long here. Always liked the long.
We have a good game tonight. I'm looking forward to it.
We have a very
Should
good
be
game
entertaining.
tonight.
It's still at the start of the season where I still forget. Like, oh, it's Thursday. There's a game on.
It's a good one too, Miami.
If you notice this, guys, by the way, look at this.
The last 2 nights, I was like, I need more football.
I can tell you that fantasy league, there's a lot of activity that y'all was doing over the last 24 hours that I see.
I see a little bit of this right now. That's the inverse head and shoulders kind of
see?
idea here.
I didn't know we could do that.
Yeah. So you can still add and take players off. I know Shia, it seemed like he was basically adjusting his whole squad.
Looks like AJ was making a lot of changes too. Jaguar picked up Lazard. Garlic picked up Mason.
Oh, I'm going against Jordy this week.
Curtis Samuel. I need him to.
I got knots. I got knots.
Rogers is available.
No, actually.
Oh, AJ picked up Carr.
How many points did he have last week, though? I feel like it wasn't much.
Wait, it's me and you, Imp? How do you see this?
Yeah.
Dude, I need a tutorial on this app. Jeez.
Go to the sleeper app.
As of now, guys, I like this setup here. You can see it on the NQ as well.
League, so the Spaces squad should be near the top.
Yeah, sorry, I thought it was NQ.
Okay.
And do you see the Spaces squad?
NQ kind of
I'm in the Spaces
well.
squad. I see match.
It should bring you to the matchup, right?
Oh, and at the very top, I see the matchup.
But again, this is, typical potential inverse head and shoulders play.
Looks like somebody put Rogers on the waiver.
5 seconds on this
Evan?
5-minute candle. It's a great close on a 5-minute. What time is it?
No, I did
that's
just
another
put a
15-minute
waiver
candle
claim
as well.
him, so if you guys want to be out,
15-minute candle also, guys, just closed over that previous 15-minute candle high. That's super clean here. I think we could get a push here shortly. Watch the push. We have that target high up there right now. That's where I'm targeting. That's where I'm targeting right now. See if we can get it. Do NeoCloud for Amazon. How is this indicator? This indicator is called, you're seeing a lot of indicators, honestly. The signals and overlays and price action concepts. There's that 15-minute high there, order block, though, that reject a bunch of times. Let's see here. I love that. 15-minute here is so clean. I love this 15-minute. Let's go. Push it. The only issue is the where's that? We're kind of, yeah. See, okay. Watch this. Okay, so watch. First off, high or low on the oscillator, right? Coming into above 50 right now. Look at the other reasoning here. We're escaping this high volume zone here right now. Is that high? We're escaping this high volume box. If we can hold this high volume, if we can hold above this high volume box, again, limited volume up here, 1.23. It's about half of the volume we've been having all day in this zone. So we should, and make sure it's not calculating from before. We could see a decent move. There's a possibility. It's above yesterday's high as well. We could see a decent move, I think, because they're just trying to set it up for a decent one. A bit bullish. Either way, I would always be bullish if you're above VWAP. It's just part of it. But I like a push right to this target high that we had on the 15. There's a 5-minute. 1 minute open close high up there, yeah. 5 minute, I would say these are your two targets. Okay. Back, yes. 5 minute would be something like this. If it's going to do it. It's got to hold over VWAP in this zone here. The other node is here. All right. that note on the 5 minute. I like the 15 though.
You know, British food wasn't so bad.
5 minute. It's 5 minute right now on this one.
Did you say British food isn't bad?
Wasn't so bad.
But this is what we like about current
love me a nice
VWAP balance.
Nice potatoes.
Man, I shouldn't have taken a stop for profit. That sucks. I didn't even see that inverse head and shoulders potential.
We got this meat pie at a bar. And
I had my long was right here around like 63.
So good. I actually miss it.
And I took a stop for profit at 65, I think.
Like,
So it was about 2-point profit.
Culture or whatever, a little bit more than I think we do. So there were just more options.
I'm gonna go right for this zone here. These targets.
It's not great food, but it is.
What would you consider American food? Barbecue?
We've had this last time. I'm gonna say stuff, and you're gonna say, "Oh, hamburgers from fucking Hamburg, Germany, and pizzas from Italy." No, we just make it better.
Papa John's.
Like, honestly,
better ingredients, better pizza.
To send any hate mail.
Barbecue.
McDonald's. McDonald's. That's it. Just McDonald's.
Amazon. Hello. Popping off.
Fast food. That's American.
That's what I'm saying. It's not that it's like the burgers from a certain place or like chicken nuggets are from a certain place, which I bet chicken nuggets is our thing. But it's just specifically McDonald's.
Just super low bar.
That's our food. That's who we are.
I would take claim to fried chicken.
Big spot on NQ.
I like, fried chicken. That's a good one. Definitely. That's probably good. That's probably it. Oh man, now I want some fried chicken. And no wonder it's lunchtime. I like a push up here into the 70s, mid, maybe 80s. Come on. All right, we're at 71 right now.
Yeah, she's getting a nice little push here.
We should see some decent volume here in a second. There it goes.
Yeah, I agree.
They're getting out of that tight range, so people should cover if they're if they're short. There you go.
This is gonna make them nervous. Yep.
Pop it up. I'm going for 78 right now.
Taking on these longs.
Keep in mind though, 12 minutes and 30-year bond auction gets released.
Well, we're gonna get there before that. Come on, baby, choo choo.
I mean, like 340 would be the last kind of like line.
Yeah, that 342 overnight high.
Here's more of that.
74. That's let's see, opening bell reject right now on ES. That's what we're testing. Wait, I could be wrong. This could be off. Hold on. I always forget which time zone has which on what chart.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, I'm right. No, I'm not.
Welcome to my world.
I hate when that happens, dude. Especially when you're Central Time. It's like everything's just freaking all over the place. Never mind. That's at 9:30.
I'm Central Time, but we don't have daylight savings time down here.
Hey, where are you?
I'm in Mexico.
Like New Mexico or like actual Mexico?
Old Mexico.
Old Mexico. Amazing.
So like half the year I'm an hour behind you, and half the year we're on the same time.
Anybody catch the very awkward, crazy, choppy 1 minute inverse head and shoulders? If you look at it, you can kind of see it.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly.
It's very ugly, but it's there. Beautiful play out though.
I think we kind of.
It's one of my favorite charts.
See the LuxAlgo 1 minute little flag that broke.
Yes, sir.
On the NQs.
Going right into a 15-minute block right now. Probably in a reversal zone on the 1 minute. So we'll probably see some rejection. Again, that's from the 11-12 Eastern high that we had on ES.
50 points here from the figure. Damn.
Yes, sir.
Let her cook.
Very nice.
Yeah, please. New high, please. New high. There we go. Sender. Got a target high of 55.79. Come on, baby. Give it to me.
Yo, Amp, I might exit my Aspen 10 minutes after talking about my largest position. Dude, some news came out about GM an hour ago, and it is very bearish.
This one
Bam.
starts looking good too.
Bam. There you go. That's it. I'm out of my long.
What the new?
Oh,
the new
baby.
Chinese company they might be buying? Is that what?
Oh, baby.
And there you go, baby.
The battery, I don't think. If
My
it's
horn's
like
not working.
battery,
Target high acquired. Target high flippin' nailed, brethren. Great freaking job, guys. If you got that trade, bounce off VWAP. Again, inverse head and shoulders, high volume node breakout on the 15, like we said. High volume node breakout. Again, targeting upside order block, target high there. I marked it off, and you're welcome. Again, you just got to read the chart, guys. It's not, you can't overcomplicate it. I mean, I've been trading. I've failed trading for, I think, like 4 years. And then I gave up, and then I started becoming successful at trading. That's pretty much, like, it took forever. Like, it's one of those things where you do have to put the time in when it comes to day trading. Like, every single long-term or swing trade I would make profit on would make up for any of the day trading losses I had. And I realized that I was like, okay, that kind of stuff sucks. I hate that I'm like not really making a ton of money doing this because I'm losing all my money day trading. And then I was like, all right, I give up. I gave up, and then I just stuck to swing trade for a while, made some really good money. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna try day trading again. And I think that was the best decision on just giving up for a second and taking a breather, and then realizing, okay, you don't really have to overthink it. Just freaking go with what price is telling you. You can enter and exit as many times as you want until it goes your way, but have a cap. Like if you're taking $1 million, $200-$300 losses over and over again or something, then you're over risking yourself. And then if you're like stressing out about these small point moves, you're over risking yourself. So it's a matter of, you can sit there and kind of go about your analysis. This is why I say VWAP, if anything. Use your VWAP. Use volume and VWAP. And you can use the money for profile and VWAP if you want, to kind of help you out. It's like in this case, mostly longs were the play above VWAP. Shorts are the play below VWAP. Again, if I would have shorted VWAP here, bam, I would have had a nice trade down. If I had long VWAP here, bam, would have had a nice trade up. It's just, can be that easy sometimes. Or did I take it? No, I'm not going to take a short right now. No, there's no reason to take a short in this spot. It's too high. If you're sweating, if you are literally sweating in it, when you enter a trade, if you're like sitting there and you're about to like cry, you're way too over leveraged. Like, you shouldn't sit there and about to just cry yourself to sleep. If you trade options, is something you want to trade, here's a little trick. Buy only what you are about to like want to lose for the day. See how easy that is? It's like, hey, I want to make $200 today. I'm also willing to lose $200 today. Why wouldn't I just buy an option for $200 and then set my take profit at 200 or 100%? Right? And then the other nice part is, if for some reason it goes to zero, that's all I wanted to lose for the day. So I could just be done, right? So it's like, if I want to make $100 today, I'm going to buy an option for $100 and then just let it go. Put my take profit at 100% when I like my entry, and just let it go. Yo, what's up, Steve? It's just, you can do that. You could buy it in, like, if you think, Again, and then if you're not staying up to date with news, guys, then you shouldn't be day trading either. Also, we're cranking highs. We're cranking highs right now. Dang, I could have held that longer. It's fine. There's a nice little trade there. I think we had like, I don't know, we had a re-entry off of a fair value gap on the like right here, this gap here, and we went to that target. We had a 12-point trade. That's fine. I'll take a 12-point trade. This market's, the volatility is insane. Hold on.
Now.
Oh baby, a triple.
Oh baby, a triple.
I took all my profits at the high. I took all my profits at the high. What am I doing?
Let's go, baby. Good shit.
What a massive move there. Hold on. I am very, very much long, mega long on Amazon though in a swing, so I'm at least long in that way.
Amazon's flying, by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
We got it yesterday.
I have a position there. Fuck.
Let's go, baby. Amazon 186. Come on.
Oh, Amazon 190 is back to 100% here, baby.
Let's ride. All
I
right.
brought it up earlier. 50.
All right. Okay, sorry. What's this? A scalp trade? Yeah. It was 12-point trade. Again, what happened here? So on the trade idea, we're holding VWAP, right? We're still in this high volume node. We wicked the high again, pulled back to this small little gap here. Pretty much took a long, I think it was like 67 at the look. I just started using Top Step X. I've been using Trade 8 forever. I don't know how to get the, anyway, either way. Took a long somewhere around here for that breakout move because we held VWAP again. But the inverse head and shoulders was why. That's pretty much it besides the high volume node breakout here on the 15-minute. We were also escaping that high volume node there. And then we had that target high. We also were having this turning point down here as a higher low on the oscillator on the 5-minute and then also the 1-minute. We had bullish money flow. Everything was leaning bullish right there. But if you look here, we had our inverse head and shoulders little scenario here. It's very, very choppy one, but it was there. All right, so broke back out after it bounced off VWAP. That's why I took that entry somewhere around here for that push. But again, I only traded one lot. I'm not going to trade. It's like it's like a $500 trade on one lot for 10 points, but I only traded one because the volatility is so high again, and it's not going to stress me out. Yo, come back to me. It's not going to stress me out. So if the volatility one's so high, you normally trade like 2 or 3, but the VIX is still like what? It's at 17. It's still pretty high. The VIX is finally coming back down, so you're going to start to see less point moves, dude. We are cranking right now. Amazon. My Amazon trade's up 136% right now. Oh, 140. Come on, baby. I have 185 calls for September 27th. I want to hold them though. I want them longer. I like swinging guys honestly more than trading. I'll day trade like prop firm accounts, but that's about it. But I like swinging more. It's your first time watching. Again, we'll just talk about trade setups. We just watched a whole trade play out. So sorry that you missed that, but we were watching from VWAP up to this target high. So great job. Check it. I got to go back and clip that though. That was a fun little clip. That's kind of what we were going for this zone here. And now that it's a 15-minute breaker, there is a potential of a continuation here. 15-minute. Now you have if this thing plays off an imbalance. So here you go for my ICT people. You have now a nice 15-minute imbalance here. Right here. Now I could draw this, right? Or in this current spot, I could go to my handy dandy price action concepts indicator, hit the imbalance concepts, FVG, filter 0.5 threshold. Boom, there it is. So massive imbalance. What is also within this imbalance? It also happens to be a breaker block now. This is a breaker block from this recent very aggressive wick high there. And also we haven't fully extended into the 15-minute reversal zone. We bounced off the low end of it. Does price come back? What I'd be watching right now, because this is a breaker, is does price come back and actually show a bounce or support off the 15,576? I'd put a line here. We go to our 5-minute chart, kind of watch how does price react. And again, another imbalance there. If we pull our recent swing low here to swing high, man, I think it pushes higher. So another thing, if you've been on my stream before, you know this scenario here. So you know me, and I love, like, Fibonacci's are great. Another thing to add to your arsenal if you're not using them. Current spot on the Fibonacci, notice what's happening here, is sitting here in this high volume node. That's not enough to me. This looks like it wants to go higher. So the reason being is because I want to see this Fibonacci, the 50% retracement, right? I want to see both of those up kind of above that node area, right where we started breaking out, somewhere in here where we're having struggles, right? So I think like right now, like 55.90, probably a pretty significant level. I don't have level 2 data, so I couldn't see. But if we pulled up like a book map, you might see some decent liquidity at 55.90, which they might send it to. Obviously 5,600, there's probably a massive block sitting there. NQ's at the high right now, just at a new high, so we'll see if it has any problems. But right now, I think it could extend a little bit more because the fib isn't making any sense on the 5-minute. But again, price is going to do it at once. I do want to watch that level there. We have the imbalances there and that now 15-minute breaker from earlier that we had struggles at, right? So again, if price doesn't break out here, I would want to see a retrace somewhere here. 15-minute has that massive imbalance there. If it doesn't, start filling it right now, it could be a gap. If we look at the 15-minute now, though, we have this as well. That's popping up from this previous lower high. Now, 55.90. What else is at 55.90? If I just plot off a horizontal line at 55.90, what else do we see? All right, I go to the 4-hour. Go to the 4-hour here. We see a previous very, very significant high that dumped off of it. We see what? Multiple 4-hour lows here. All right. So again, does price break through 55.90 or not? That's kind of what's going to happen. You're entering another 4-hour imbalance as well. So this area here, we've struggled twice. We now are breaking out. I need to check Amazon. Dang it, Amazon. We're trying to break out, but does it hold? Again, we have an hour left on this 4-hour candle. Hold on. Okay, watching the 4-hour right now on the S&P or the ES here, 55.80. If it can close over 55.80, I like the continuation of the upside. If it closes below it again, we rejected that on the 4-hour this morning. So I might stay in this little range between the 80s and the 70s like we were seeing all morning. So we got about an hour left before this next 4-hour close. SPY, I was gonna see here. 4 hours a little different because it didn't have that pre-market data for the most part. I guess, yeah, there it is. Got that 4-hour pre-market candle rejected, but it would be above. SPY charting is always weird. 55.60 probably. If it can close around that or 55.70 or 557 would be nice, but I just those lows that we were ranged off of before kind of scaring me on the ES right now.
Yeah.
Similar to SPX.
If SPX closes over 55.60, I think it's a pretty bullish sign.
Yeah. I think overall we're pretty solid. We might, in my opinion, want to retest though on the next 4-hour back to the 60s, like you mentioned there, maybe, or probably, I don't know, maybe it looks like it's going to be fine closing where it's at, but 55.70 maybe on ES. And then next week, heavy news coming at us, so that'll be fun. Loving NQ's chart though. NQ tomorrow, 19,500 maybe. Let's do it.
But first, give me a little. Just a quick one.
Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit.
I mean, it looks like all the majors. Let's see. Well, Apple isn't. I had too many charts up. Nvidia broke out, but
Jordan, you're short on NQ.
MNQ, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
386. Yeah. Yes. I'm small. I could potentially add, but I also have a stop like right in you.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be short at the. I don't like shorting highs, to be honest. You can do well. You can have very low. Here's the thing: if you're gonna short a high, make sure it's an actual significant high. Maybe it lines up with previous lows. This one's not a bad high to try, obviously, but the problem is the ES already broke out of the highs. So I like to compare ES and NQ together. If you're on the mainstream, you can see the NQ is trying to reject these highs, but the ES already broke above the pre-market highs or earlier highs from today. So the odds of it potentially breaking out on the NQ are probably greater because the ES already broke. But if it's at a previous low, like we said already, like 90, I'd probably look at 90s for a short on ES here because it was that 4-hour low that we talked about. 55.80 as well would have been potentially it, but it already rejected once, so retested that again and again is not the best. XAU. What is gold's ripping, dude? I don't know who wanted to short gold, dude. Holy moly.
Dude, but I'm not trying to add and get fucked, so I'm waiting.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not. I was looking at gold on a lower time frame. I did not realize we were up $42 today.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Cooking.
This is not normal for gold. Fucking.
Did you see? Look at silver.
I haven't seen silver.
Look at silver right now. Gold's up 1.5%. Silver's up almost 4.5%.
SLV's
Look
up.
at palladium.
Yeah.
Look at palladium for all you metals lovers out there. That thing's breaking out right now. Palladium. Come on.
When Kev talks commodities and metals, I love it.
Yeah.
Get excited.
What about pork? How's pork doing today? Or corn?
Corn's ripping after WASD. We had the WASD report today. So it's trying to recover some of those losses. Soybeans as well. We can go all day. All day.
What about weather?
I don't trade weather.
Honestly, though, with this hurricane.
In the 90s, I think Enron.
With this hurricane.
They still have them, but yeah, it's not for retail.
Yeah, no. It's funny that you can.
Down.
It's funny you can pull those charts on TradingView though. You can see it. I haven't looked at some of these in a while. They got European salmon futures.
Cattle pull back
European salmon futures.
Yeah, European salmon futures. They're swimming upstream today.
Natural gas trying to break.
It's the wrong season for that. Everyone knows that's
You're right, sorry. Corn. It's incredible what you can trade these days. do TA on cattle, like what?
Flag looks like it's gonna break out.
Yeah, it does.
A couple cousins get you some better TA.
We need a 10-minute close below 380, 368 for
Oh, these guys are fun. Yeah, we're live with them guys sometimes on Wednesdays. Oh, come on, Amazon. I want my Amazon. All right, guys. I do have to call stream here in 6 minutes. Okay, I have to go make my daughter some lunch, and I'm starving. I just heard my stomach growl like 5 times, but we did finally get one good trade in there. Again, it's all about watching the setups. Sid, go back into, Brad, you tell him, actually. You tell him. Just go back about 10, 15 minutes. We literally just called a 12-point trade for you, so there you go. I legally, because it's a company account, cannot trade live on screen. I do trade off screen, though. I can show my trade, actually, today that we talked about. I just have to figure out how to show it on this is the first time today. Actually, do they even show you on here? That would suck. If you can't show the lines. I guess I could show I can show trades, maybe? Can I open this? This is my first day trading on Top Step X. I would trade on Tradeaway forever. How do I do this? I'll have to figure it out. This? Share. Or this copy link today. Oh, here. Maybe. Dave, he targeted the liquidity. What? I'll figure it out on the Top Step X. I still don't know. I need to look over. I don't want to. I have to be off in literally 3 minutes. So we'll man, I wish I could do this every day with you guys, but I can't, sadly. We'll come back. We'll look at it when I can take a minute to figure out how to even make a report or anything. So this is way different than Tradeavate. Okay. Man, it's going for 90, man. It's going for those lows. Again, here's that 15-minute reversal zone. That 15-minute reversal zone. Ooh, Amazon. Amazon, I got another alert. Where's my Amazon? Oh, it's over here. Never mind. Just trying. Is this thing going to reverse? No, man. 4 hours too clean on this. Maybe under preferences? Oh, here. This is it. I did miss out on some points there. I don't know how this works. I'll just do... You can watch Top Step TV on here? Of course you can. Of course I can do that. Yeah, can I bring this off or something? Oh, jeez. I just messed up my entire setup over here. I got to load it back to default. Oh. This is actually a pretty sick platform. Okay, I'm just going to exit. I got to figure this out before we freaking... I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay. Before I mess anything else up, I need to look at this chart. Should we go over Bitcoin real quick? That's why you have multiple monitors there, chill. You can just have it on a different monitor. What is... Oh. I gotta respond to somebody, goodness gracious. No. Yo, from India, that's awesome, man. I appreciate you tuning in, bro. this for real or a fake pump, man? We're over that 4-hour low. We're going into another 4-hour candle right now, or 4-hour on the ES. Going into this 4-hour low. The minute we broke above that low there, that open close low on the 4-hour, it's pretty much designed to rip.
Haven't done my daily DCA and Q in a while.
Oh, don't forget that.
All right, gentlemen, I'm gonna go eat some lunch. I am starving, so
Heard that.
I might come back if you guys are still here around close for a little bit and talk shop.
Sounds good.
But appreciate you guys, and I think BK will be back here in a little bit. He might. I don't know.
Found out.
Oh, he's already here. Oh, bet.
Yeah,
BK.
he's up there. Yeah,
we'll be chilling. Nice.
No worries.
Team got us covered.
Let's go. All right, guys.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Do
It
you
was
want
fun.
some?
See you soon.
Yeah, man.
Peace. All right, done with that. All right, guys. Yeah. So today, great job. We again go back on the stream if you didn't see it already. Maybe I'll post it or something. We called the move through the 5580s, mostly because the high volume node holding off of this. You know, we played off 15-minute reversal zone as well, and then we were targeting this upper 15-minute order block. That's now a breaker. If we would have actually bounced into that, by the way, I would have taken a trade. We didn't get that bounce; it's just been holding. But overall, that was a great little trade there. That was the one I've been waiting for all day. Was that inverse head and shoulders set up here into that breakout of that high volume node as well on the 15 and the 5-minute. But beautiful, beautiful. You can see it back on the replay. Besides that, guys, hopefully today, if anything, you learned something. I appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you back tomorrow at 3 Eastern. We're doing a full crypto stream, okay? Tomorrow at 3 Eastern, full crypto stream. We'll be going over Bitcoin. If you haven't already, if you want my current Bitcoin analysis, if you go to my Twitter at Indicators Work, again, if you're failing using indicators, then you're not using them right. So just go back, study them a little bit more. Again, if you don't think they work, then again, you're using them wrong. But that being said, I pinned my entire Bitcoin analysis. Again, we were looking for if it wanted to close over 54 to go back to 58K. That's exactly what happened. We had a 5% jump, but we are looking to see if now it'll reject below 58K and then head lower. Overall, you can see my full breakdown analysis there, and I'll be posting an update on that on Sunday morning. But otherwise, tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern here on the LuxAlgo channel, we will be live again. If you haven't already, if you want to stay up to date with everything going on in the market, make sure you do follow at LuxAlgo on here. We do post current updates with crypto, stocks, forex, everything you need to know and be alerted for in the overall markets. It will be on our Twitter, so I highly recommend. This is the only one that you need to follow, really, to understand what's going on in the market and making sure you're up to date with current events, okay? So, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully you hit that ES trade with us. That was awesome. But we will be back at it on Tuesday in the morning stream tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you then.